Homies. Yo, yo, yo. Let's go look how you doing, man. I thought Snooky Internet was out. It was. Today we had an engineer come down, but when that happened I was at work. And the way my mum detailed it to me is that essentially we have no internet. But she misunderstood, I think. I guess is the best way to say it. What the engineer said. And that I do have internet right now, but they are going to be fixing cabling outside of my house. So I don't know how... I think I am... The way I first understood it when I got this internet, I was wide off my next door neighbour's cabling. And very recently, it seems that some damage has happened to the cabling outside. I don't know if that's like fucking with it. But I'm assuming that they've put us back on next door neighbour's cabling again. I don't know. Either way, I've got internet, which I didn't think I did. If I knew I had internet when I got home, I would have gone live straight away, because I keep fucking falling asleep like I did today. So now I'm not going to fucking sleep for work tomorrow, and I fucking hate work. Was Akora as well? How you doing? Home is Slats? Either way though, I'm raging because it's been awful recently, so I've not even really been able to play much. I've played a little bit of fighting games. It's been so bad that my Granblue account has been getting fucking timed out for like 30 minutes because I'm disconnecting so many times. It's literally been impossible. Maybe we should go to bed. See, now I'm awake though because I've slept. I've had a nap after I got home, and now I'm fucking shafted, and now I'm about to pop this Red Bull as well because I wanted to have it after work, but I was too tired, so I don't give a fuck. But I've barely played this guy. I've played a little bit of Jacko, but I've not played much. But before I actually do anything, there's something I need to check. Me and Lapil were in quite extended dialogue about Alfeld. And I'm pretty sure everything I said was right, but there's a few things I'm not 100% certain on that I need to check. So one of them was this. Yeah, I was right. You don't need to let go of dash. Every character in this game gets a little bit who can dash. I think characters who have the step dashes as well can do this. They get some momentum drift, like some drift off their dash into their button. Some characters just get it more than others. So if you look at Jacko here, she gets almost none with this button. But every character kind of gets a little bit with her 2K. Alfal is unique because she's so fast. She gets quite a bit. So you can see that I can't reach her here, right? But if I try and do the button from like a similar range, because of the drift, I'll touch her. I feel like outside of like Chip and Millie, she's probably the fastest fucking character in the game. She is rapid. This character's so fast. So that's one thing. The other one was that the Wrecker is framed high if you don't leave any gaps. So I should not be able to, on block, no matter what I do here, I should never get super. Or DP, nothing. Yeah, the only thing that I can do here is YLC. Now, it's less likely you're going to get this. It's more likely you're going to get this or this, right? And this is what makes it difficult to deal with. Because if you get this at close range, I believe, or even at just decent range, it makes it a jail as well. So at like extended range, you can stop her. In fact, no, you can't. So as long as she is in range to clip you with the first hit of the Wrecker, that's a jail. It only doesn't work if she misses me. So that's a jail, and I believe this is also a jail. Oh, so that one isn't. I guess you could say it's not a true jail because it does stop me pressing buttons. It just doesn't stop me from doing super. Oh, I don't have a DP, which means you can probably DP as well. So no, it's not a jail. That's not a jail. What about this one? So that one isn't either. Right, okay. I swear Alpha had like true jails. To get into Wreck-It. I know Blue Wild Assault's probably one of them. Do what I've just told you to do, you fucking... There we go. Oh shit, oh, okay, no she doesn't. Either way, this is why you have this. You're meant to mix people between doing this and this. So it doesn't matter that it doesn't jail off of buttons. It jails once it hits. So it's still kind of fine. Sure, but I mean, does it really make a difference? Like, it gives you an edge, which is like an edge. In terms of this stuff, it's not the greatest thing in the game, but yes, like, I mean, half of this game, really, is trying to do this. From like max range. She can fucking snipe you with this because of how far she drifts. I mean, look at that. I am nowhere near her. My 2K is longer than Alfeld's, but she can probably outrange me because of the drift. Well, they're quite close actually, but I know. It looks that way because I end up there. That's where I end up, because of the drift. But where I'm actually pressing the button from, I should not be 2K in this character. I should just not. Now that is a max range 2K. A lot of characters are just not doing that. It's good for these as well. I'd say it's probably the best for this. You can do it with this, but I don't think it's really worth it. It's too slow. I think this is the one you have to do with. And try and do this. That's what you're trying to do. The 2K is only longer because Elephant's thighs are thick. What are they? Thicker than Jacko's though. Really? Are we sure about that? Are we sure about that? What's good, Broski? How you doing, man? What is Gucci? What is Gucci? I was thinking about this at work as well, especially because I've been talking so much about Alpha recently in the Discord. Alpha is, well, I haven't played it in a while, so maybe I don't really, maybe it's changed. But Alpha is the only character I've ever played, like genuinely, ever in a fighting game, where I actively dislike basically every single button she's got. I don't like any of them. I think this button's annoying. I don't know if I think they're shit, but I kind of think they're shit. Aside from this, which, I mean, 2K2D is a given for a DLC character. I hate this. I hate this. I don't like this string. This is probably alright, but it's 2 assets, 5 assets like standard cats, whatever. I don't like this button. I think they're all toss. This button's kind of godlike, but again, like 5k is like always good in this game for the most part. Mine's really good. But aside from that, these buttons, they feel so wank. It's like they made her so fast that they needed to make all the buttons just feel like slow and stunted to like contest with her incredible speed. Or maybe that's just me. Maybe I just haven't got, even though I've played her a lot, maybe I just don't have the feeling of them. But Jacko, like, I've not played anywhere near as much Jacko, I think. I don't think I've played anywhere near as much Jacko as I have Elfel. And I don't feel that way about any of Jacko's buttons. Like, in theory, this probably looks quite shit, kind of like this. But I actually think this button is nuts. I think this button is insane. It's got great range, it's relatively quick for its range. I can just clip people and put a minion down. This button is a great button. And on counter hit, I can pretty much always confirm. Oh my god, I can fucking do it on normal hit. I didn't realise. I can confirm on normal hit from fucking max range into this together. Not like, what the fuck? This button is sick. I don't even need to do the counter hit, but this is sick. Let's close the door and do some research. Ah, close the door? What is Bill planning on doing? You mentioned that so many times. Yeah, I just don't. I just don't. She's the only character I've ever felt like that with. I've played characters before where I'm like, I don't really like this button or that button or whatever, and I'm not blah blah blah, I don't really like this. Like for now, right now with Jacko, it's this. Like I know this is good, but I just don't like it. It doesn't really work for me. But I know it's good though. But for most characters, I like maybe one button I don't like, and even then it's like, I'm kind of whatever with it, but I'll still use it. Alphelts just feel fucking annoying. The working arc is real, capitalism is a mistake. It's fucking pain pack is what it is. Let me take a sip of my Red Bull to that. I can't complain, my job is so easy. That's kind of part of it, like it is so monotonous and boring. Not that I want a more difficult job, but it's so monotonous and boring. I'm in a room with rubber rats with a rat in a rubber room with rats. Rats one type, I literally start losing my mind. I don't get angry, like really angry at all, ever in life, ever, really. But work is the only place that can genuinely, actually, really make me angry. It's just fucking... There's no real cause in the sense of like, nobody's doing anything wrong. Nobody's trying to be nasty to me or anything like that. But I just fucking hate being there. That was what feels bad for me back when I used to play this game. Depends on which combos you do. I was talking about this with Appeal. Like if you get hit with Alfel and you confirm with this in the combo, you're probably going to do less damage because it scales quite heavily. Especially if you loop it more than once. It scales quite heavily, but if you get the bomb toss. Now she's hitting like a truck. I mean, you don't even need super there, you can like charge dust and still get some insane damage. Now she's doing 50%. Right, I'm ready to play. Let's go. I thought you did well with Elephant. She's a fun character, man. I've kind of had it in my head recently that I kind of want to like be playing the Valentines in like a little group right now. I don't know why. It's just something that I've got going in my head. I might do it. I might play Ram and Alfel. We'll see. But then there's how many more characters could I like change to now that I would actually want to play? I'd like to go back to Nago. I think that'll be a fun one. I still haven't learned these two, which is kind of crazy. These two characters kind of seem like right up my alley, but I just haven't learned them. Eno is also a character I'd love to play again. Chaos, I haven't played him in ages. I want to learn this motherfucker one day as well, like properly, but it's just such a commitment, man. I'll learn pot one day as well. I will definitely learn pot one day. I think I could maybe learn Axel. I think he's a bit cooler now, but we'll give him a try. But if I get bored, I'll just fucking leave it. Definitely gonna learn Faust. I don't care about Leo. I think Angie would be a fun one as well. I think Angie would be a fun one to learn. I haven't played Bike in ages, but I could do that. I also haven't played Abra in ages as well, to be fair. Or Sin. There's just too many fucking characters, man. I just want it all to be downloaded in my brain in an instant. Just fucking... Let me all play them simultaneously in different matches at the same time and do whatever I want. Stan would have gone crazy for that reference. He loves the Rubber Room bit. He's about to start streaming for 2 years, then come back with, yo, what's up, guys? I missed you. I've been gone because I beat up my boss when he said hi. On a real note, I can't fault my boss is one of the main reasons I've stayed in the place. I'm at, to be fair, he's just mad sound. Mad sound. I don't know how you doing, homie Slash? How you doing, man? Are you doing good? Sure wish you'd play Bridget at some point. Me too, man. There's just too many characters, man. Learn Johnny? I've learned Johnny before. I could play him, he's cool. When was the last time I was playing? I played Johnny a little bit not too long ago. Wow. Because someone else in the chat asked me to play Johnny. I can't remember who it was. But I haven't played a bunch of Johnny as of late. Oh, hello. Joe? Yeah. Goodbye! I feel like I've got to a point now where, like, I completely understand how to play this character now, but I genuinely don't understand how this character is that good. I probably need to just watch more high-level gameplay. I think she's just annoying. I think her pressure is just annoying. There is some mix there, but for the most part, I think it's just fucking annoying. Ugh. We got Chombos. We got the Chombos. Oh shit, didn't mean to do that. Oh. I don't know what I'm cooking. I've burnt it though. Whatever I'm cooking, I've burnt it. Oh. Backdash? Oh, never mind. Give me that. Bonk. And then we go bonk. And then we go bonk, 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 bonk. There we go. But yeah, I guess I need to watch more gameplay because I don't understand how this character is. Like, I know she's good. I know she's like a high tier character, if you will, just off the top of my head. But I don't understand how this character is like really good. Okay, just don't press 5H, 5S. Bink! Thank you. Bink! Bink! Oh, I did the... Nice. Kablam! Oh. What? Okay. Okay. Oh, what am I doing? That was dumb. Oh my god, that was dumb. One thing I can't say for Sora though is I love this character. Like this character is in the sacred tree. I now have an awesome foursome. It was Bedman, Bridget, and Tess, but this character is now part of the team. She is so fun. Get whacked! Oh. No, you can't do that to me. Oh god.
I'm throwing you.
Can I actually like react to a throw? With a button, with a tech, any of it. There you go. Nice. Banana. There it is, and then we'll go pink, pink, and then we'll go like this. Drill? No, never mind. Oh, no, she did drill. Side switch. Wild assault. Kick it. Give me that. Give me. Oh, no, man. Oh, it's a raw spot if you want it. Oh, you messed it up. You hate to see it. Oh, no. What's he doing? What are you doing, bro? Finish your dinner. Oh. No. Finish your dinner, bro. Finish your dinner.
We couldn't have done it without you.
I'm playing for 3 months now, and I honestly feel I'm done. I can't no more. Unk retiring. God damn. I mean, if you're enjoying being away from him, that's the main thing. Like, if it feels better to be away from him than to be playing him, that's what you want, ultimately. Who knows? You don't always have to be playing them and just, oh yeah, I'm definitely going to play XYZ fighting game. Maybe a break is the idea, or maybe just stay away from them until whatever. Who knows? You know? Anytime we have discussions about fighting games, the point always comes back to that, whether you should, like why you get into them. It's just to be funny. It ain't fun anymore. Other things are more fulfilling. That's just how it is, isn't it? You get my knees. I wouldn't mind your knee, Geo, actually. Oh, this character's so fun, man. Was good, actually. How you doing, man? No problem, homie. Let's have a safe trip to the store. Boots. Oh, I thought it was gonna boots, and then. Oh, never mind. Oh, I'm getting gripped. I'm getting gripped. But don't mind, we can grip back. Oh, that's not good. But we can put that there and then go bink. No. Bink. You can drill? You drill super, I promise.
You're slow.
Nice. Like guacamole, man, that's really healthy, especially. Oh, I can imagine as well.
We did it.
I can imagine. Let's go to Peel. Welcome to the stream. Is Jacko good, or it depends on the player? I think Jacko is really strong. Me personally, compared to like how high most people have her, I don't understand how they have her that high, but I'm not as experienced with the character, so it's gonna make sense that I feel that way. I feel like she's good, but like she's not outrageous at anything. I feel like all the best characters in this game are like outrageous at fucking at the thing that they do. They might have like crippling weaknesses as well, but they're outrageous at what they do. I feel like this character isn't outrageous at anything. Though a lot of her strengths, she's like very balanced out, if you will. I think that parry as well is so dumb. I was saying in the Discord to you, Appeal, and I've said this before on stream anyway, that Alphald's Wreck is one of the best moves in the game. Now that I think about it, I think Jacko, I know you could say it's just Jacko's minions in general will be one of the best special moves in the game, but I think Jacko's parry on her minions, that's got to be one of the best moves in the game. That thing's so dumb, it's so fast, easy combo ability most of the time. It's kind of like, it feels kind of like a flash parry when you use it, because you can use it so fast and then just combo off it straight away. Oh god. I fucking can't deal with this character, that's for sure. I played against this player the other day, he just absolutely destroyed me.
At least you made it to the bridge.
Every raid didn't work for me. I feel like you need to be very hard into fighting games to keep up. I think that's the same for all things though. Like, you've got to be. It depends on like what you want to get out of it and how you feel about it. Like, if you're actually really invested in the improvements of yourself in the thing, then naturally you'll just make yourself. You'll just play them. You won't make yourself play them. You'll just play them, if you know what I mean. Should put another one down, for fuck's sake. Oh, I wanted to hold it and throw it overhead. Oh my lord, that was good. Oh my god, I should have got a punch there. Oh! No way, what? Oh, I pulled the minion out, he didn't come out. I fucking did it again. Jacko! Fucking hell. This character's so weird.
Time to skedaddle on out of here.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
But to illustrate my point about Jacko, like not being outraged or anything, I feel like Jacko, like for example, I know maybe it's an unfair comparison because I'm just taking one thing and another thing that I remember the same, but I don't think like anything Jacko does is harder to deal with being mixed by Ino. Now, Ino getting in the mixing you is obviously harder than maybe minion application for Ino than it is for me to just do. But the thing that I'm doing to you with the minions, though it's easier for me to get started, the actual thing that I'm trying to do to you is not that hard to deal with. It's more just annoying to deal with. I think she's really good at just putting you in like annoying situations. Well, I just need to deal with some messages.
That was a beautiful falsetto.
One of them being from the engineer. Oh, never mind. No, it's just one of them fucking generic. Let me scroll up. Maybe I'll come back, but she's just burned me so bad I need to take a fucking elongated break. I'm the type of guy that when I take a break it tends to be permanent most of the time. For me, the step to start once I quit becomes really high. I feel you. What level should I be to learn here? Should I be an advanced player? I think it depends what you mean by learn, because like if you're applying yourself to learn a character properly, you don't. Well, none of them require any type of level of player, but depending on how much you want to learn, it's going to scale in difficulty. So if you just want to learn the absolute basics, anyone can learn the absolute basics. Of just like pressing the buttons and doing the things. But if you want to learn more advanced concepts, then they're just going to be more advanced concepts. I always said that SF6 and Shroud have the opposite problem. In Shroud, the top 5 is overpowered and twigs, and the rest of the cast. While in SF6, the bottom 5 is absolute garbage when the others are okay. For fighting games, though, it's like they all have the same path to succeeding, and it sucks the life out of me if I can mess around with it enough. I think I totally get that for sure, but it's like all things. Like all things, especially when you compete against another person, but not even just that. Like even like instruments or whatever, things like that. They just take like applied learning and like
Oh, forget it.
extra time. Some things are just harder than other things to do.
My, care for a dance. Slayer versus Jacko. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Like I was saying in this in the Discord, I think most fighting game jargon, there's probably exceptions to the rule obviously, is not that hard to understand or learn. It's not. It's actually understanding when to do it and why you're doing it in the game. So like, for example, you could know that like, when you do this thing it's plus on block, but what a casual player will experience to start with, I RC'd there, I didn't get it. What a casual player will experience to start with, like they'll do a combo for example, they'll get a hit, and they'll ask like, what do I do? What do I do? Oh, my headset is glitching, the audio is glitching, or my ear has just fucking done a skibbity-boop bop and I don't know what the fuck is going on. Okay. I hope the audio hasn't fucked anyone, maybe it's just my ear, I don't know. We block him! Oh, no we're not. No we're not. No we're not. Oh my god! What is... What in the world? This character's so fucking stupid. Oh, that was my fault. This character is fucking daft. So dumb.
Miserable wretch.
Heavy with the flav.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
But I think as like furthest thinking on my point, it goes with all things. Like if you've not done anything in your life before that requires you to enforce fucking to constantly look to land a move that's plus on block, even if I explain to you and you understand the benefit of something being plus on block, you're not going to be able to just automatically understand and implement the concept of like, oh, so when I play this match, I'm trying to do this to you as often as possible. You might be able to understand when I tell you that it's plus on block and what after you understand what something being plus on block means, that you'll want to do this often. But that doesn't mean that like once you hit someone, you're just going to go, oh, I need to do this again and again and again and again. And people just like, it's not a concept that's like familiar to a player. This is insane. Insane.
Most exceptional.
The latest
Duel 1. Let's rock.
You got this! Pick up the pace here!
Oh, I just did that. This character's a joke, bro. He's a genuine joke. I hate calling for nurse, but I hope they get him and Abbott. Like, fuck's sake. It's so dumb. Not a destination. That was my fault. I'm dead for this. This character's so busted. He's so busted. He's fucking so busted.
I bring you a gift.
footing lost, ne'er to be found.
Combine for battle.
Dandy!
Slayer wins.
Dandy. I want to play any character in this game that's cool to me, but for me, even Bike and Alpha already tax in. I play this game to be good, I just want to know the basics and be decent on characters I like. Even though two characters, I can't be decent level around on both of them. It depends on how you categorize decent, though, because, like, it really depends on how you categorize it. Like, a lot of players maybe would class decent as, like, just being able to do basic combos. Like, that's quite easy to do. I think most people, even newer players of fighting games, could understand and learn the skill of implementing a combo. But what tends to be frustrating with fighting games for casual players and newer players is dealing with what the other person does, not necessarily what your character does. And there's just no way around that aside from playing and learning. There's no way around. You can't possibly learn what someone else's character does just by existing. You have to play the game, see what they're doing, look at what they're doing, and figure out how to deal with it. And obviously there's a lot of resources out there to be able to figure those things out. But you can also do trial and error. Have I just dropped him? What? Why is he not? Oh, this character! Why has he not gone through the wall? Oh, this time to crap. I meant to go to the other side. I don't know why I fucking dashed over there. He might be dead if he's not careful. If I make a right read here, he's in trouble. I called it! I said he was dead! I knew I could fuck him. I just knew. As soon as I got that chance.
We couldn't have done it without you. We did it.
Mankind knew that they cannot change.
Do you consider Celestial to be average skill level in the game? Huh? God damn, that ain't true. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. That was an input error. Oh, shit. Oh, we got Chombos. We got Chombrinis. Get away from me. So why is he fucking doing that and then also plus enough to punch me? Fuck off. The heart turns into stone. Can't get mad when I've got this banger in the background, I ain't gonna lie. Oh, I tried to super and I fucked it up. I fucked it up. I could have probably killed him though. Not a destination. Oh no. Oh my god, bro. No combo. No. Oh, fuck. The minion bumped him. Oh, I didn't jump. I panicked. I panicked.
Leave, never more to return.
I'm just currently sorting out possibly acquiring tickets for the Oasis reunion. I knew I could fuck him to do 2024.
So instead, Duel 1. Let's rock. Good.
You got this. Go get him. Come on, ask it up.
I might get hit here. I did try and kick the minion. No, where's my 2K, man? Where's me? Oh, I fucking tried to grab and accidentally fucking 2D'd. Oh, you fucking... This character's so dumb, bro! He's so dumb! He jumped over my fucking 2. Oh my god, this character's so dumb. I messed it up, that's my fault. This character's fucking stupid.
Duel 3. Let's rock. Counter.
I messed down the grab, but that's so annoying. Oh. No, I didn't do anything after a fucking 2D, that's stupid.
All things must pass in the end.
Nah, I'd say you don't necessarily have to not play bike in the appeal. Like, this is the thing that's difficult about this is why I say fighting games are not. It's not a fighting game complexity issue because the things themselves are usually not that complex. When you try and learn something that you didn't otherwise know, it's hard to funnel your learning into what you should be learning, what you shouldn't be learning, what you should listen to and what you shouldn't listen to. That's just a difficulty of learning something of which you didn't understand before, right? It's the same thing with learning a language. When I practice Japanese, I don't necessarily know sometimes whether I should try learning certain things or should ignore certain things because they can make earlier concepts more confusing. Like kanji. Like kanji can make things more confusing when you try and learn too many kanji or learn certain amounts of kanji for certain words and shit. It makes it harder to scale back like what you already know. Sometimes you can complicate things. And sometimes you can read like Tai Kim's Guide to Learning Japanese, and like you'll learn things on there that although they'll conceptually make sense to you, it's not something you actually truly understand and can integrate, right? So you like it can fuck a lot of your other knowledge. So when it comes to like learning, you yourself have to think independently as to like what is it that you need. You don't necessarily need to like even when I was learning, like yes, I'm looking at like what people like I don't know Rufamonga might make on a game, but I'm not like listening to every single thing he says because I don't understand everything. What I need is what I know I can do. So like, and then when I want to, I'll challenge myself with concepts I don't understand as much. But to start with, I'm just trying to get what I can do. So if that's just like combos, then that's what I'm doing. I'm learning combos. Learning in and of itself is a skill. Like, it's not just something you do. Learning is something that you can improve upon. You can improve upon. And it's just candidly harder to learn something of which a lot of the knowledge to do with said thing is just foreign to you. It's not something you've done before. So like, that's why when you learn one language, say you learn one or two languages, it's a lot easier, well, I say people say, it's easier to learn more languages once you speak quite a few. Because the actual fundamentals of how you learn a language and the way in which you study it are things that you figure out how that's best for you. You figure out how you do that. How you do that the most effectively, you as an individual. Fighting games are exactly the same. When you try and learn a character for the first time, or you try and push your learning of a character beyond what you may have done before, and understand concepts you didn't understand before, it's definitely going to be harder than any other time you've done anything in a fighting game, because you're trying to go to that next level of understanding. And the worst thing as well, like when you're learning a language, you don't have to, you can talk to someone, of course, like you will deal with other people's Japanese or language, but the things of which they are doing, you're learning about yourself, like speech of which other people are saying, you are learning about yourself as you learn the language, right? When you learn a fighting game, you're not learning what every other character does when you play your character in training mode, unless you specifically set up a bot to do so. You're not doing that, you're learning your character, so it's even harder. You only learn about what you have and what you control. Oh shit, that's not good. She told me. Oh shit. Shit, I'm dead. No, I'm not. Yeah, I am. I think I've blocked one overhead. I swear I was stand blocking, so I don't know. Oh my god. I'm making loads of bad decisions right now. You see that MI Kim learning is like nothing, he knows Chinese, Japanese, etc. I'll see you later for my keys, Riley, no worries man, no worries. But even with that guy, I don't know who that guy is, right? But even with that guy, I guarantee you, like at first it wasn't like that. Or maybe it was for him learning a language, but it might have not been he might have not been able to learn so efficiently learning something else before that. He'll have trained his brain and like found out ways of which he can learn more effectively. And then when you learn the next thing, you just use that. You use those methods that you learned before to learn more effectively, the next thing more effectively, and so on and so forth. There we go. Well, in Japanese, I got the guy for you. I need to fucking study more is what I need to do, but fucking... my procrastinating ass has not done that in a while. Tell you what I have started doing though, but I say I've only literally done it for the last 2 days. So I need to stay consistent with it, is I've started drawing for like an hour before I go to bed. More consistently, which is good. I'm only going to improve if I actually fucking draw. Oh shit, come on, I should see that coming. I knew you were going to jump.
We couldn't have done it without you. We did it!
Let me click this link. I hear a beer opening. Oh god.
Pie, you bitches. Fucking bells.
See, it's channels like these where like maybe someone would look at this and be like, oh, this guy's got no idea what he's talking about. But you can tell how comfortable he is in just explaining shit. I guarantee you this guy has probably got like an insane grasp on the Japanese language. I've not even watched the videos yet. When you're just cracking a beer and chatting about it, like, it's probably because the guy knows exactly what the fuck he's talking about, and he doesn't need to really, like, settle down to do so. He can just fucking run you through it. That's where I need to be. Direct question for you. Do you experience sunk cost fallacy in this game? I really want to learn, but even in your example, learning a new language is hard. It takes years. No, I've never felt that for this game. No. I play for fun. And the learning that I put in is what I do because I want to. But in general, right, in anything that you do, you have to ask your question, like, you might want to learn, but it depends on, like, what it is, the actual extent of that desire. It's fine to not necessarily want to learn as much as the next person, right? But the result of such a difference is that you just simply won't reach a certain level, right? Like you could want to be fucking Freddie Mercury, right? But if you just don't, like, take as much time to learn an instrument or you'll train your voice, you just won't be, right? Now, when you scale that down, where it's like, oh, well, I want to learn a fighting game and get to X, Y, Z level, right? But if the level that you want to reach isn't one that you don't want to put X amount of work in for, despite it requiring that much work, it's not gonna, you're never gonna get there. It's just not how it's gonna work. Same thing with a language. Like, a language is, you could say hard, but I wouldn't use the word hard, I'd use time consuming. But anything worth learning, really, is time consuming. Like, learning chess is time consuming. You might be able to, like, move the pieces on the board and do X, Y, Z, right? But the moment you're playing against someone who, like, actually knows what they're doing, and they do the fucking, I don't know, any chess moves, right? So the moment you play against someone and they do fucking a babushka the queen 10 times over, every time they babushka the queen, they're gonna fuck you up with that maneuver, and they're just gonna beat you, like, every time. So you have no choice other than to learn how to deal with the babushka the queen maneuver. You just have to learn, otherwise you'll just lose every time someone does it. That's like that with anything. With any thing of which you compete with someone else in. If someone does something that you don't understand, you either learn or you just continue to lose that thing over and over. It's the same thing with, like, any normal game. If you play a game in which there's a healing mechanic, right, but the healing mechanic isn't as simple to just, like, I don't know, go into a menu and press heal. Maybe there's, like, a box on the map somewhere that you have to go into and actually take something out of to heal. If you don't bother to look at the tutorial, or someone else's, somehow if you don't research said information, you just never know, you're never going to heal. Because you're just not going to know how to heal. You can't know how to heal when you don't know how to heal. It's just like there's a bridge there that has to be crossed. And you as the individual are the one responsible for crossing the bridge. Ba, 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 ba. Time. Look at that, I'm really smart. I can actually got an IQ in the 130, so I can pick up and apply concepts in the 5 pretty quickly. But in Japanese we're getting smashed with number one. Boom number one. Boom number one. Oh shit, I pulled my minion out there, it didn't come out. That's awesome. I could be selfish, want to learn something in the end of the month. Is it my attitude regarding playing this game? Should I really have to study the game to learn, not play this casually? You can play casually. This is kind of what I'm saying, right? Well, good brother Juice, by the way, 100% agree. This is kind of my point. You can play however you want and do whatever you want, right? But in terms of, like, what you want to be or what you want to achieve in the game, if you target something that requires you to do something, but you don't want to do the thing of which it requires you to get there, you're just never going to get there. So, like, it depends on what you mean by when you say you want to be decent at the game. That depends on what you mean. Because, as I say, maybe some casual players would say, well, just being able to do a combo and know some combos for my character is decent. I think even, like, newer fighting game players can do that. in very, very short amount of time. Because the tutorials these days for combos are usually pretty good. I know this game doesn't really have like a combo challenge thing, but with a bit of conscious thinking, not conscious thinking. What's the word? With a concerned effort, you can do the combo, the wall break combo in mission mode, and learn the fundamentals of how your character does a combo just by doing that, and then go from there. Like, if that's the bar of just being able to like do combos with a character that I like to play, this game's got plenty of resources for that. But if you wish to go higher, there's more of which the game requires you, like any game would. Or like anything would. But in no way are you, like, you as a player, you don't need to feel compelled to have to reach a certain level. Ultimately, it's all about just your enjoyment of the game. Oh shit, why is he just lagging so hard all of a sudden? Are you mad? Playmate combo, 100%, that's another one. Playmate combo trials as well, really good for helping. How you doing there, brother? Juice? When you become better, you might have to study just to learn how to beat some scenarios. But for me, sitting and training mode for 3 hours non-stop looking for different things is really fun. See, like as we're discussing, like some things of which you like do in a fighting game, some people just like doing other things. Or like maybe sitting in training mode doing X, Y, Z, right? Doing learning through trial and error scenarios against the bot and trying things, right? Other people might not enjoy such a process, but oh my god, let's not knock that over. But oh, I'm just reading messages. It might be the case that for the first time in fucking ages, I go for a gig, and that gig is going to be the fucking first gig back for Oasis. That's what we're trying to sort out right now. She told me there's no way. Well, I see. No. I'm going to put a minion down anytime, so would I like to put him, it doesn't matter, she's dead. But would I like to put a minion on the floor? Minions are great, I'd like to put them on the floor. I probably should put them on the floor whenever I get an opportunity to do so. Oh, well, that's bad. Oh. I tried to do deflect shield. Oh, fuck off, did that miss it? What? Oh wow, I've just done that. Nice. Dancing lion is a hoe. I'm not happy with him.
We did it!
Are you fighting him like at the beginning of your journey, Brother Juice? Because I actually somehow missed him. And I ended up fighting him like a lot later. So he wasn't that bad for me. But now that I've like finished and seen a lot of like people who made content on the DLC, people fought him obviously very early, and a lot of people struggle with him, so I was like, oh shit. Hee-ho! Ugh! It's not I'm not having fun, it's more I want to optimise my playtime and having fun by learning every character like as possible, but then it's fun with another player, I have friends to carry me. As a Sailor Peel, it's up to you to like define what it is, what level of which you want to reach in the game whatever game it is that you're playing at the time, right? Let's say it's this game, right? You need to decide like what it is you want to get to. What is it on your character that you want to do? Like when you use the word like decent, for example, what does that mean to you? When you define that, that's when you have to tailor your study. If you want to, well, you don't even need to use the word study, but tailor your time when you're playing the game towards achieving that goal. So if it's just being able to do combos with every character that you like, so that when you pick them, you can just do, you can do whatever combo you want. You don't have to think about it really. You've got to figure out how to be able to do that. Oh, I keep fucking that up. Oh shit. Oh, little guy, help me! Oh shit, there we go, in blending out. Oh, fuck off. Are you kidding me, bro? Oh, how did that hit me? Fuck off. I'll crouch bot there, I shouldn't have done that. Fuck. Went to Pontiff Reborn first and died once, said nope. So I decided to go find someone else to fight, and I do good damage, I just can't see attacking as he moves so strangely.
Man. Duel 1. Let's rock.
So I find myself getting in situations like that a lot, and I don't really know what I'm supposed to do. Am I supposed to just like I built the risk, but it's clearly not getting mixed, so am I supposed to like just sit there and try and call out a parry? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Or risk a throw, which obviously is not great every time. You seriously went for that? You're going to reset now. So I'm actually okay with this. This is okay for me, because then I can probably pop a minion on the floor. Never mind. Thank you.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Oh god. What? But what is this fucking card sometimes? Oh my god. I should have fucking hit her. I tried to deflect shield, but she moved. She switched sides. 6p? Yeah. We're in now. It's time. It's time to Jane. It's time to Jane, Jamers. Oh, he's gaming now. No! Oh, I wasn't. Fucking minions too far away.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Shouldn't have done that. That's gonna hit her. Oh my god! Ugh. He's getting me on the floor now. For fuck's sake. I need to stop backdashing away from it and not putting me on the ground. Like, I can run away, but putting me on the fucking ground at least. Yeah, boy!
Thank you, everyone. Whoa, what's up?
What about tomorrow's time me to you? Are you talking to me, Orc, or are you asking that of Lapille? I'm backing specifically. I want to learn Tagani, use launching setups, but I'm having a hard time with the instant air dash to Tommy. May says it takes months to be consistent with it. See, I don't know, because I'm biased, but I don't think that's a particularly hard thing to do. Like, it's hard to do in the moment. Like, when you're playing against an actual player and you need to do it in the moment, that's granted. But as I always say, when you're doing something against another player, it just becomes 10 times harder. It doesn't matter what it is. The most simplest thing becomes 10 times harder against another player. But just doing it in training mode, Tiny Zanchen's not that hard in this game. It's quite kind with how easy it is to input.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
But if you're having difficulty with the input, the only thing I can recommend with that is practice, because the input doesn't change. The input will always remain the same. Like doing an instant, doing a tag in a Euro Zanchin will always be the same thing. So if you're struggling with what the thing is, the only way you could really improve with like a tag in a Euro Zanchin is just to keep practicing the timing for that. Just keep doing it until you get better with the timing, because it will never change. It will always be the thing. It will always be what it is.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Yeah. Trash.
Playtime's over.
Got a new set. I can do it consistently in training mode, but it's hard to. You're gonna have to pardon me. Let me just grab this Melia player and then waste a YRC, and I go bink, 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 and then win the game. My hands and fingers don't communicate with my brain. I don't know why. This is just how it is. We're fighting games, right? Just as it is with learning anything, right? It just takes time. Like when I started playing this character, although I knew like fundamentally what I need to do to a certain extent, I didn't have like more knowledge than I do now, but I had like an okay knowledge of what I need to be doing and how with this character. But actually doing it is a completely different thing. Well, when me and brother Juice played in Grambly the other day, and he absolutely handed my ass to me. Was that the other day? Was that the other week? I can't even know where the fuck I've been, man. But when brother Juice was beating me, one of the things I kept saying was I kept fucking up my inputs for my buttons between my dash button and my strafe button, because I changed them to match what they are in Strive, and because of that I kept making mistakes. So it's just something that takes a while. Like I had to get used to it. Now when I play Granblue, pretty much I don't really make the mistake where I press the micro dash button, the macro for the dash button, or the macro for the strafe. And obviously, to be clear, a macro is just like a button. I don't know the true definition, but basically it's a button that you can map a certain action to. So instead of having to do like double tap forward on a D-pad or whatever, you can just press R2 or whatever. Because if you have to always press double tap R2 for dash, it just makes executing a lot of things significantly harder. Whereas if you use a macro, instead of having to do double tap dash before you do something, you just press R2. and it starts running. When I'm playing right now, most of the time when I'm running, it's a bad habit of mine to use the D-pad when I run. I shouldn't do it, but I still do because it's just so much muscle memory. But most of the time when I'm running, I'm using the macro. You love this. You love this. My 6p didn't get it out, you mad? Yeah, this player knows that just fucking mix is insane, man, nice.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Oh shit. You're a gonzo. Why are you not blocking though? That's so unfortunate, man. Nice. I find games mechanics and play optimization hidden anyway. Not as a completely legit question, it's like playing chess. So I wouldn't say it's hidden. I'd say, like, for example, it's just not understood. Like, people who understand it know it's there. I wouldn't say it's hidden. It's an advanced, like, I'd say although a macro is not a hard concept to understand, I'd say it is an advanced concept if someone's never used a macro before. It's not hidden. It's whether people know, like, about, like, because, like, I don't know, you can macro other things in other games. So if you can macro things in other games, someone who's playing a fighting game may have the spontaneous thought about, well, what if I can macro this button in a fighting game? That'd be a good idea type thing.
Time to skedaddle on out of here.
Yeah, Nick, I took what you said personally about being in D rank. So I got to S rank in a day. You see, that's where you belong, brother. That's where you belong, brother. I'm not going to lie to you, though. I find that fucking the higher I go in Granblue, the worse the pings get. I don't know if you've had the same experience. It makes playing online mad annoying. But when I get, like, through S, and what is it, like S plus over that, the pings get shit. They just get so toss. Either the pings or people are playing on potatoes and the game just fucking dies. It just dies. Just play casuals. Maybe I should do the same. Maybe just where all the good pings are at. Did I say why I got to Master in Street Fighter? I can't remember, man. I can't remember. You have to hit me. So I mean, when I play this game, for example, for the first time, the macros aren't default. I have to look for it to know it. That's just like, again, that's just like all things. Like, you can't just like play the guitar and you can't just buy a guitar and know the F chord. It's like it's a conceptual thing. Like if you've played an instrument, let's say you played the piano, you understand what chord progression is. So if you then switch to a guitar, you might not know what the chords of a chord progression are, but you understand what makes a chord progression. So you can put whatever chords together, right? You can probably do that. If you've played another game before and you know about macros, if you think about it, it's likely that when you go play a fighting game, you might be able to have the thought of maybe there's macros in this game, let me check. It's not hidden, it's there. I wouldn't use the word hidden. Like, say if somebody's new to fighting games, or is a casual at fighting games, and doesn't really think any more beyond surface level as to like what they're doing in a fighting game, they're never going to have the thought of like, oh, maybe I should map a macro. because they're not thinking that much about what they're doing anyway. So they're never going to think like, oh, a macro would really help my gameplay. They're not going to have that thought. Oh shit. I don't know what that guy was cooking there, but he burned it. Mad annoying. Madden? EA Sports? I did watch random, but kind of associated. Angry Joe's review of the newest Madden. That is the Madden that was released last year, and the year before, and the year before. It's always fun watching Angry Joe review on Madden. Don't look down. I can't believe in the past anymore. Oh my god, I tried to fucking sweep it. I tried to sweep it there as well. Every time it keeps matching with the same 200 ping player, so I sit there for like 20 minutes looking for a game, less than UDB. Fucking, I'm sure a lot of recent fighting games have been implementing something like this. It's pissing me off. About like, say if you get Street Fighter has this, fucking Granblue definitely has it, Tekken also has it. In matchmaking, if you match with a player and you deny them because the ping is shit, right, the game will match you with them again. Like it will purposely match you with that player again. And it will do it over and over and over and over. It expects you to accept the match. Even if the player's got you and them have just got good connection together. This is definitely a thing they're doing. It's probably to try and stop people from ducking, but at the same time it's like you need to know why I've pressed no. If I've pressed no, I don't want to play that player. It's hard, isn't it? They're trying to stop people from ducking, but the system should be able to tell, or at least be able to have that sort of knowledge that I've turned this match down because of poor connection quality. And the system should be able to see that me and this player have very poor connection quality together. So when I press no, it should prioritise that fact. Like I don't mind if maybe if they implement something where I've declined against a player I have good connection with, and they go, hold on a minute, we think you're ducking. Matching back with that same player, alright then, whatever. That would help counteract it, I think, a bit. But if it's a fucking red bar, I'm turning it down because it's a red bar. Let me turn it down. So Darkside Phil and Diamond 3, when I was part 5, I said to myself, nah, I'm not below this guy and grinding to match in 6 hours. Call that DSP. Upstage the bro. Oh, give me that. Oh, he's gonna grab me. No. No. Here. No, I didn't mean to do that. Grab. No! I didn't get close slash. Fucking hell, I was close. What do you think of hand-holding in games? Since you don't like the concept of it, at least from what I observed. I wouldn't say that, to be fair. I think fighting games do a lot of hand-holding these days. Both in terms of the improved tutorial modes and just how good the characters are now, like just doing so many things. But it depends on the genre of game. So like in fighting game, well, I don't really mind it at all in general. Like I don't care. I don't mind modern controls. It can be frustrating at times, but modern controls is an awesome thing. It gets people who don't play fighting games to give fighting games a try. That's awesome. Like I don't mind about Granblue's simple controls. They're fine. Completely fine with those. DNF Duel had simple controls. Completely fine with that. Tekken's got simple controls thing. Don't care. It's cool. But in terms of fighting games, just because of what they are, because you're competing against another player, it's impossible to like teach you everything that you could possibly know about what everyone else is doing, because that's just a thing that you have to learn through trial and error. Like you can learn what you can do and how you can do it, and you can understand that other people are trying to do that to you, but characters are different, so you have to learn the actual intricacies and differences between characters by playing the game. Whereas Like in terms of quote-unquote hand-holding, I don't mind hand-holding from like a story perspective when I play like my single-player game. Like when I'm playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, I don't want to be doing what I'm doing in the Soul series and trying too hard to search for characters to get story. I want the most hand-holdy, easy hand-fed story experience. That's what I prefer. But in terms of the mechanics of the game, the mechanics of, like, for example, with Rebirth, you can, every time you want to do like a special move, a move that costs like ATB, you can just press like the quasi, I say quasi because it doesn't properly pause the screen, but it creates such a slow-mo that it's effectively a pause. You could... I fucking lost my RC because of the Focus Defense. You could go into that semi-pause menu and then do the special move, or you could commit yourself a little bit and map some, because you get to map up to 4 special moves. So you can map 4 special moves, try and remember which ones they map to, and like sort of use them a lot more on the fly in the course of the fight as opposed to using that pause screen. Which makes the gameplay feel a lot more like quicker and cool to me. Or like Final Fantasy 16 is a great example, because a lot of people have like critiqued that game for having like really shit, boring combat, and I don't think it's perfect, right? But people are saying there's like no depth to it whatsoever. If you look at any motherfucker that's actually committed a bit of time towards learning that game's combo system, it's fucking DMC on crack. It's insane. But that's just like all things. You have to be the guy that goes, I want to make this game DMC on crack, so I'm going to commit myself to learning how to do that. And it just takes time. Don't worry, I've stopped now. But if it turns out that I'm actually one of those poor bots where I just gained sentience and went against my programming, must link malware. That's making me think of fucking... I've just started watching Steins Gate Zero with my younger brother. What's the... Amadeus? It's making me think of Amadeus. I know it's not exactly the same, but... Amadeus. Oh, Steins Gate is so good. What difficulty do you play games, Nukes? It depends what it is. I usually tend to go for either the hardest difficulty or the one below, but I don't know what I am for Rebirth right now, because I think I am on the hardest difficulty for Rebirth, I think. I'd have to check, I can't remember. I'm either on the hardest difficulty or the one below. I'm trying to think of what the last single play... FF16's difficulty, like... I'll stop, because you'll mute, I'll stop. But I'm pretty sure I picked the highest difficulty in that game. I'll stop. I won't fucking talk about it. Oh, when I put, let's say, like Persona 5, I didn't play that on the hardest difficulty. I think I played it on the one below. When I play a single player game, in general, it depends on if the gameplay really gets me. Which FF7 Rebirth does, so if I am on the hardest difficulty, I can see why, because I already knew that the first game's combat was great. And this game's combat is just even better than that one. But I'm not really going there for the challenge. But I do like a challenge every now and then. But it can be like frustrating in the sense that, like, if I'm here for the story and I'm enjoying the story, I don't want to to try a boss like 500 times. Especially if it's not like a boss I really like the look of, or like care for. Like with some random side boss that just pops up in a mission. And it's whooping my motherfucking ass. I'd just be like, nah, fuck off, I don't care. Prime example, right? There's a lot of mini games with Rebirth. I won't spoil what they are, but there was one that I was playing the other day that was just, for me, I just could not fucking do it. So I was like, yeah, there's like a difficulty modifier where you can just make it a bit easier. I just made it a bit easier. I played all the other stages bar the final one on the game's standard difficulty for it, which it just scaled as you go further through the thing. But the last one was just like too much. and the quest itself was like tied to some fun story stuff. So although I was enjoying the minigame at first, it's like I don't really care. I just want to. I want to like. I want to reflect on the story. I don't want to play this minigame as much as I want to reflect on the story. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, I didn't realise he didn't have one bullet left. Nice. So it depends on what games it is, if developers need to handhold the players or not. I mean, since this is competitive multiplayer, needs to optimise my playtime. In general, I don't think it depends on the genre. They can handhold as much as they want to. But if you're if you're competing in anything against another person, you can't handhold someone. You can, kind of. And this is where like character strength these days kind of plays a role in that. Like, you can make the case that some players are handheld because they play really strong characters, and that character can cover for a lot of their like poor weaknesses and bad decisions. You could call that handholding. Some people would call that handholding. I personally don't care, but you could call that handholding. But for the most part, in general, you can't handhold someone against someone else because you just don't know what they're doing. You don't know what's in their head. The best you can do is make a read and like try to understand. You get better at understanding what someone else is doing. You never know. I can't possibly know what the Chaos player is thinking. Even if I guess what I think he's going to do and I'm right, I didn't know. It was an educated guess I made based off other pieces of information that I've ascertained about the player and knowledge that I have about the character that makes me deduce, oh, he's going to do this in this instance or whatever. Shit. Yeah, boss is like the dancing cock. Door. So I was just talking about my sister. But there's like nothing ever that you can help hand-holding with in like in any type of competition thing. You can help, you can aid newer players, but there's only so much you can do. Like if you're a brand new player at chess, right, and you play like a grandmaster, I don't know like a true analogy to give you because I don't understand chess like that. But let's say you just fucking like you make the grandmaster start with less pieces on the board than the average player, than a new player who doesn't understand chess that well. The grandmaster's still gonna beat you, even if they have like fucking no pieces on the board. They're still gonna win. 9 times out of 10, they're still gonna win. Or like this is a genuinely true example. If you are a complete beginner at fighting games and you play against someone who's really good, they can beat you blind. They can genuinely beat you blindfolded. I have seen Sakanda do this many times. Where like you'll play against someone in MK11 ranked. Well, I don't know if he's done it in this game, but you can just see that they have no idea what they're doing. So he puts on a blindfold, or he turns around, and he plays the match, and he can still beat them. There's nothing you can do about that as a developer. I know that's an extreme, like, skill gap there, but the point still stands of, like, if you can beat a player whilst blindfolded, the other player has got such a small idea of like what they need to be doing and what they shouldn't be doing and what's good and what's bad, that like it's impossible to help them any more than what you could put in the game systems. At that point, that player has to apply themselves more to learn. Simple as. That player has to think during the course of the actual match. They just have to know. They have to start thinking.
We did it!
Can't play modern games on hard, just damage modifier it, and only play against bullet sponges. A lot of games right now really struggle with that. They really do. Single player games. At least ones that I've played. Usually it's the real difficulty is like making actual, this is where FromSoft excels to an extent. Sometimes it's cheesy difficulty, but usually the AI is just difficult to fight. And that's what makes it fun. Because I don't feel like I'm just loading into something that won't die. Shit. It feels like I'm actually interacting with something instead of just being like, boss did thing that hits me for 9,000 health. I'm now on 1 HP. I need to heal. Like, it's like an interactive thing. I think FF7 kind of struggles with this, but it does a bit better than the first game because of some new things that they added. But games definitely struggle with this. Think, is this Celestial? Yeah, this is Celestial right now. Fuck. Kablam! I'm making so many bad decisions here. I need to stop doing that, man. That move is so active. Can't play any game on anything less than hard. I can't grab him when he does that. I thought I could. I'm fine with difficulty. In fact, I'm hard right now. Hard, but I just can't take the whirling enemies down when I'm not in risk of even dying. That is like I couldn't put it better myself, but it's like, it's not hard, as in like really challenging, an engaging type of challenging. It's, if I make one mistake, I'm dead. But in the meantime, my way of interacting with the boss is just tickling it until it dies, and that's just boring. I see. So in a competitive game where it's easy or difficult to learn at first, I still have to learn stuff if I want to be good at it. Yeah, 100 for anything. Same thing. Like, for example, like if you play football or basketball, right, and you don't know the laws of the game, if you don't know what constitutes a foul specifically and how to play around that, players will manipulate you. So like in basketball, players will dribble in certain ways that will draw contact and they'll get fouls off you. In football, same thing. People will protect the ball in ways that make it look like you can get the ball, so then you'll make an action to try and win the ball, but the player knows you're going to do that, and then they'll take the contact and they get a free kick. It's like, if you don't understand that's what the player is trying to do to you, how are you ever supposed to avoid it? If you don't know that a player is trying to do something, like if I'm doing a certain action which to you looks like something bad, but I know I'm trying to lure you in so that you do something in response to my action, and then I punish you for your response. How are you supposed to know that if you just don't know that? How are you supposed to play around that if you don't know that I'm doing that? It's impossible. Xeno 2 on Brutal is unforgivable. I will never want to subject myself to that again. Xeno 2 is one of the corniest games I've ever played. Is that like a love-hate thing? Because I swear you both love the Xeno series, right? The Xenoblade series. I'm sorry you have bad taste. Generally ruined my want to play Xeno 3. You just hate Peak. Peak? You mean straight fan service cancer slot? God damn. Xeno 2 is amazing. Literal hentai artist designed the characters. The characters in Xeno 2 suck. Xeno 1 characters so well made. I love Xeno 2 combat. Okay, I get you. I feel you.
Are you ready?
It's an experienced bedman. Let's do it.
Duel 1.
As I slurp away.
Let's rock.
I've also kind of figured this matchup out, but it still doesn't make it easy, but there is definitely a way to play this matchup. It's just fucking hard as shit. I have to minion between the laser. So when he fires at me, now I have to minion. If he just decides to zone me outright, I just can't put a minion down. But that's not going to happen all that often. But I have to... Oh, where's my dash? This is what happens when you try and dash with the fucking button and not the macro. So what I mean, like if he just decides to fire projectiles at me, it's hard to get the minion down. So I just have to be patient and wait for him to not do that. I could see the sky with my eyes closed. This song is such a fucking banger. Bro, he hit me from that Bedman Jump Slash buff is like the best, probably one of the best buffs like in the history of this game's lifespan. It's so good. You experience better playing manipulating, you think you're doing the right thing in a match and realise it's wrong after the match is over. I wouldn't say that specific example, right, but there's like, just like with setups and safe jump setups, like a safe jump, as I can best describe it, is like essentially where you can jump in on someone doing an attack like I'm doing in the air, right? You jump in on someone when they're waking up with an attack on the landing, and if they DP, you land in time to block it, even though you're landing with an attack. You can still land in time to block it. And if they don't do a DP and they do like another button, you hit them with the attack like automatically, right? If you don't know a safe jump, if you don't know somebody doing a safe jump to you, you're liable to do something on wake up that will get you punished because you don't know it's a safe jump. So you don't know you can't act in that certain space. That's definitely happened to me before. Like people are doing certain things to me, implementing certain bits of pressure on me that I don't understand how they really work. And so I'm pressing buttons in places where I think I can press buttons, but I can't. And that player who's doing that to me knows that I'm probably going to press in certain spaces because that's what the setup is meant to look like. Fuck, I need to stop doing that. I also remember I need to do this more, yeah. This is what I mean. I can play this matchup, but it is not fucking fair. It's just not. It's possible, but it's fucking unreasonable. This has got to be this character's hardest match, especially now he's good. I can see how Axel will be annoying as well, but not like this. You can't do anything, man. Nice.
Slap. Duel 3. Let's rock.
Now that's insane. There's just no way. No, I fucking input the thing, man. He didn't give it me. But why is it so accurate, man? This is impossible. I see, that's why I can't do anything to my opponent sometimes, even though I think I'm doing the proper way. Like, players keep jumping on me and I still hit me even though I time the anti-air. It depends on what button you use, right? So, in this game, 6P has, like, invincibility frames. Or invulnerability frames, whatever it is, right? So, usually, which is your forward punch move, right? Your forward light punch. You do that in this game, usually to anti-air. You can anti-air with other buttons, it's just less reliable. It depends on the specific situation. I'd have to see like exactly how we were hit, but
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beasts.
Unity is my favourite game of all time. That's very high praise. I feel sorry for you. God damn. Been replaying its peak.
Trick or treat.
Speaking of games, I've seen that the I don't know how good it is, but from my Twitter, so many posts that I don't even follow many people on Twitter, right? So I usually just get like what's recommended to me from things that I like. And what is it? Trials of Reverie? Is that what it's called? That has been all over my Twitter. Of people just fucking singing the hallelujahs. That is getting a remaster. Or a remake or whatever it is. I think it's a remaster, right? So I don't know if that game is like absolutely incredible, but I have seen so much praise on my timeline for that. I've heard of the Trials series, but I've never heard like whether it's like insane or whatever. See if it does not have involved frames. It doesn't have hitboxes in the upper half of the active frames. Right, I got you. Which basically means the upper half of your body won't get hit most of the time. It cannot be struck. To put it in a sort of layman's terms. No! Oh, is it Trails of Reverie? Yeah, okay, yeah. Or is it the Trails series? I think there's another one like, what is it, Trails of Cold Steel, is that one of them? I believe it is, right? That's why there's like 4 games in that of that title. Is he dead? Oh, what? I didn't even need the war splat. What is that damage? Why is he dead? Why did he die? Why did he die?
Mankind knew that
Controversial topic, are JRPGs dying?
Duel 1.
I don't know, like, on the wider basis. My initial answer is like, no, I don't know. Especially what like Atlas have been doing the last like year, 2 years. There's probably other great games that I've just not seen, but like to my eye, it just looks like Atlas I don't use the word carrying, that's what I was gonna say. But just like Atlas are just kind of like fucking. It just feels like they can't do any wrong at the moment. That's what it feels like. Because like anything they do, people are just like, this is fucking amazing. I was releasing a game, making a remaster 3 years later. What is this for fucking are you talking about SMT5? Is this the meme? We call it a remaster, or is it called Vengeance? Is that out now? I swear that's out. I might be wrong though. Can't do anything wrong with the DLC VR. Yeah, but I know people will complain, but I don't know many people really care because PPR, from what I've seen, is really good. So people usually get over shit like that. Like, I get it, but I don't know. Bullshit is bullshit, I get it, it's annoying, but if the games are good, I kind of don't care. Topic is based on the sales of JRPGs later, like current Final Fantasy games like FF7, FF16. See, things like that, I've seen stuff like that, but I don't know. I don't know. It's post-COVID, that could have something to do with it, but FF7 Rebirth and FF16 are both unbelievably good. Both of those two games are two of the best games I've ever played. So whatever the sales are, is whatever the sales are, but the games are as good as they've ever been. Like, you can't read too much into sales. Obviously it matters, because they need to make money. But like, I think, isn't like FF15 like one of the most sold Final Fantasy games, if not the most sold Final Fantasy game? And that game was a disaster. I still love it, but that game was a disaster. An embarrassment. That game was an embarrassment, really, for what a Final Fantasy game should be. But that game is so unbelievable. And I think it was a PS4 exclusive, right? I think it probably came out on PC later, but I don't think it was on Xbox for a while. And they still, oh, what the fuck. They still ship the fuck out of that game. It's just about context and like hype and promotion, all this type of shit. Like FF15 was in development for like 10 years or so, like longer than that, I think. That game was just like, it had an unbelievable amount of hype rolling around it. Whereas FF16 comparatively was in development for way less time, and the promotional run was like just a very standard promotional run.
Are you ready?
No Square Enix problem, but they still represent JRPGs as a whole. If sales don't do well, it reflects on JRPGs in general. It might reflect upon sales, but sales is a different conversation. Sales can be influenced by loads of things. It doesn't necessarily mean the games aren't good. FF7 Rebirth is one of the best games I've ever played. It's debatably the best game I've ever played. The quality of the games now is staggering. Staggering.
Trick or treat.
Absolutely staggering. The sales, it don't matter. Like, it's whatever.
Johnny versus Jacko. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Like, Tales of Arise is like one of the highest selling Tales games now, right? I think it's close to like the highest selling Tales game. That game's pretty good. I don't think it's perfect. I think it has its flaws. Well, that's a market success for that series. Also, I said that the premium edition has all DLC, and if you buy it, you get everything, and they released the answer that was not given to premium buyers. Yeah, I get it. Shit like that happens, and it is frustrating, but fucking, me personally, I'm very much like I will just give money. Like, if it's good, I will just give money. I don't care. I don't care. It doesn't excuse it, but I am just like that. Oh, shit. Like I've said on here, that I don't think Persona 5 Royal at the time of its release was worth a full price game. I know that the third semester is a lot, and there's a lot of other changes as well to like other boss fights in the game and X, Y, Z, right, and the addition of the new confidants and the changes that they made to the confidant system in general. They made a lot of changes, right? But as a player, as a person who paid for the Phantom Thieves edition of Persona 5 Royal, I don't even think I would have been happy with the base price of just the new game, even without the Phantom Thief edition. I think even if I just bought the, like, of course I was still very happy with the game, but if I was being like objective about how I felt about the pricing, I would have been disappointed. I would have been like, well, maybe not full price. Shit, I messed it up. It's quite a similar thing where they sold Dragon Quest 11 Deluxe Edition, they removed from Steam and put the Dragon Quest 11 S on there and moved the previous. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Fuck off. Oh. Oh, fuck off. I agree at the same time, since PS5 exclusivity deal Square Enix on a sub lately, I missed the old Square Enix release FF. What is that one? 15? That is 15, right? Whether you like the game or not. I love the game. It's one of my favourite games of all time. But there is no doubt that FF15 is an absolute shit show. It's a shit show. It's terrible. Like, in comparison to what they actually imagined the vision to be, it is just goddamn awful. It's embarrassing. Like, it's such a I love FF15 so much. It's such a fucking... The cast is amazing. There's just so much potential there, but they just fucking squandered it. They completely squandered it. The game is terrible. Like, it just... In comparison to what playing Final Fantasy 16 and playing Final Fantasy 7, oh my god. Like, that is how Final Fantasy should be. Quality of the cutscenes, telling of the story, gameplay mechanics and systems, like, just not even comparable. The open world in FF15 is an absolute joke. Like, it's a genuine joke. It's just terrible. It's just such a big space. It's a big bowl, that's what it is. It's a big open bowl. They made a lot of positive changes with the Royal Edition, but it was too late to fix what they already wronged. They promised multiple season passes with DLC stories that would fix a lot of the issues with the base game, because they give stories for Luna Freya, and I think her brother was there as well. None of that happened. We got the one for Arden in the end, which was absolutely incredible, but again, the only reason why we got episode Arden is because they fucked the storytelling in the base game. Like I said, did the same thing where you bought a €200 version that has everything and released the DLC. They argue was an edition, not DLC, so they didn't give it to him. Yeah, I saw that. Oh my god, this guy has grabbed me on everything. I agree FF15 is the worst mainline FF title, but we still have to acknowledge it for reviving the fact that FF3 flopped. I don't know the specifics about like the sales or which did what, but I know that obviously FF15 obviously is the most sold. But yeah, you can credit it for that for sure. But yeah, obviously 13 makes more sense. Yeah, obviously, but what's its face? You can credit it for that, but it doesn't change the fact that it was a terrible. It was just an awful game. It was awful because of the devs who got crunched unbelievably trying to make it, and the absolute ridiculous toll it must have been on them working on that game for so unbelievably long. It was terrible because the product came out that just wasn't anywhere near reflective of the grand vision that they had for the game. It just wasn't what it should have been. FF16 literally feels like, I know it's made by a different team I believe, but it's literally like, oh, we're going to look at everything that was wrong about FF15 and we're just going to do it like we should have done. FF16 literally feels like FF15 just done right. It does not feel that different. It's just done properly. It's like FF15 more than 13. I've never played 13, but 13, no, it's 14 actually. I don't know what 13 is. I've not played 13, but I've not played them all. But 15 in general is just it's such a wasted potential game. So many bad games. So many bad decisions for that game. Just awful. I still love it though. It's one of my most favourite games I've ever played. I need to play it again. I may even stream myself playing it one day. It's one of my favourite games. I love it to pieces. I love Noctis and the Boys to pieces, but that game, that's why I'm so passionate about why I'm fucking ranting about it now. Because I loved it so much, and they dropped the ball so hard.
Mankind new. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Ouch. Well, can go wipe FF15 was going to be FF13 versus from the start. I've seen a little bit about that game. FF15 in general was just a complete development shit show. I don't know what the management on there. All that needs to be studied. It probably has been, but fucking hell. What do you think about the stop killing games thing? What? I don't even know what that is. What is that? Has that got something to do with like publishers deading games for middly, even good sales by everyone else's estimations, but to them, poor sales? Is it about that? Publishers killing studios and shit. 1, 2, 3, oh shit, that didn't work. I didn't really know what to do. I pressed the wrong button, I wanted to throw him. Nice. It's going to credit to FF15 for reviving the franchise. I know the majority of Final Fantasy fans don't like the game, but that game makes JRPGs mainstream again. I completely get what you're saying. I mean, to be fair, I can only thank Final Fantasy 15 for giving me Final Fantasy 16. Because like I say, it's very clear that the development team that worked on that game, I am certain that they were very, very aware of 15's failures, because the game itself doesn't feel like a drastic departure from Final Fantasy 15. It feels relatively similar, and to me, that's because they know that they had a good formula and a good idea for a way that quote unquote modern single player Final Fantasies should be. They just didn't execute. So FF16 to me is just like, let's just do FF15 again, but this time let's actually do it properly. With a healthy development cycle. I think FF16 got delayed one time. If not, it didn't get delayed at all. And then the FF7 remake, I know it obviously got changed and delayed so many times because of the advancements of the next generation consoles, right? But once we got I can't remember exactly when it was. I can just remember Maximilian Doom making videos about it. But once we got There was like a certain stage where we got like, I think it was 2 delays, but they were like very close. They were basically saying the game's done. The game's done, but we're just ensuring that the quality is there on release. So like, even though delays aren't great, I don't mind a delay if the developers are being honest when they say this. When the game is done, but it just shouldn't be out yet because it's not done in the sense that it should be in players' hands.
Mankind. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Again, although again, FF7 got delayed many times on different hardware, I'd like to think that the awful performance and just awful time developing Final Fantasy 15 may have had an influence in the way in which FF7 was also handled. Maybe it didn't, but I just like to think that it would. Counter. Let's go, Ascot. How you doing, man? How you doing, Miss Lass? The crew servers got taken. Oh, I know what this is. I know what this is, yeah. It's going to be impossible to play the game. Lost our initiative where the servers go down, the devs have to put the game in a form you can play it in single player. I will admit I don't have a horse in this race. I don't really care. But I could totally see when I would if it were to happen to me in some sort of context. I don't think there should be an obligation for I don't know, it's a hard one. It's a hard one. Because I can see why there should be, because the money's changed hands. But I don't know. When does it get to a point when that becomes financially impossible for a company to do when they've made so many games? When does that get... In a moral sense, there should be an obligation, or at least like... I don't know if this is the way you would do it, right? But you give away... When you're making next to zero profits, if not zero profits on the game, you just give away the source code, and you let someone else deal with it. I can see things like that happening, but then if you do that, do you lose the copyrights when you want to make a remaster of the game fucking 15 years down the line? You can't do that anymore? I don't know, right? I don't know. But from an ideal standpoint, if players want to play games that are fucking old, they should be able to do that. If they're an online game, they should still be able to do that. The service should still be there for them. But I can also understand where it's like, if we can't afford to do that, or if it's an expense that we shouldn't have to pay, I don't know. I get it. I see both sides.
Are you ready?
My opinion is Square Enix should market their mainline IPs like they do with FF15. They should be multi-platforms too, since they can play some FF16 success. I think they will. They do need to be more. I hate the fucking console exclusivity shit. It's so stupid. And I think they will move away with that. But I will say, FF15's marketing, part of it is that it was marketed for 10 years, so it's not really the same. Like, I think Final Fantasy 16's marketing campaign might have been a little bad, a little bit. But they made a fantastic game, a fucking incredible game, so I don't mind. But 15's marketing is very much symptomatic of its success is very much symptomatic of the fact that it literally was going for like fucking 10 to 15 years. It's impossible to match the hype of a game that's basically had maybe like a 2 year, not even 2 year, like I feel like a year and a half to a year press run for its promotion to a game that's literally been in the works for like over a decade. There's no chance you can match that promotion. Same thing with the FF7 remake. That's been in promotion for like over a decade. There's just like no way that you could possibly match it. Possibly, you just couldn't. I didn't think he'd do it. I was too far away. I was like, he won't do it. Fuck. How could you not do that? It's like losing. It's not like losing the copyright to someone else, but are we talking about like giving away the source code or whatever? I don't know.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
I guess you can kind of go from like a different issue with that. Like, what if like it's obvious the publisher's going to say no, but like, do we get to like a consent thing about like the developers who made the game? Like, if a developer who worked on said game says no, I don't want that thing. I don't want my source code. I don't want source code that I worked on to be given away for free. X, Y, Z, right? Or then do we keep it at the corporate level? If we keep it at the corporate level, they're always going to say no. Shit. What you're saying is Square Enix should develop a good mainline Final Fantasy games to be multi-platform. They need to hype the games more. I think you can always do better with marketing. It's just a thing, right? The landscape of marketing is like always changing in anything, right? As technology evolves and as people just catch on to different trends. I'm not saying that Square Enix should just trend hop and promote, but in general, if you make good games, people will buy the next game, because the last one was good, and they will tell other people, yo, this game is pretty fire. You might want to try one, or this series is pretty fire, you might want to try one, because the games are good. If you make shit games, people are going to go, oh, this game was shit. Do not try this game. Do not play this game. It's shit. If they just make solid Final Fantasy experiences, they will sell more games. Like, again, it's hard to say because I don't know, but I would not be surprised if, and I don't even think FF16 sold poorly anyway, really, or 7. May not have sold as well as they hoped, but they didn't sell poorly. I wouldn't be surprised if, particularly for 16, a lack of some sales is definitely because people went, oh yeah, the FF16, the sequel to FF15, that game that was an absolute shit show. Why would I play this game? The last one was fucking terrible. Why would I play this game?
Let's get one thing straight.
If this copyright becomes public, you're also part of the public, but the devs are going to say anyway. Like, do you think devs are saying how that code is used? I'm not saying they do. I'm saying like, where do we go with that? Because like, if you're proposing that it should be given away or X, Y, Z, right? If you go at the publisher level, they're just going to say no anyway. Like that's never going to happen. Almost no publisher is going to be like, yeah, we'll just give away the source code for this game. Like that will never happen. No, that will just never happen. You get like a 1 in a million scenario where that happens. So then I was just like, well, what let's just explore the scenario of like, well, what about the devs then? Not that they would be able to make said decision. I was just hypothesizing if they could, what would they say?
Oh, no time for love. Here you go. Sorry.
I own your mom, huh? That sounds ridiculous, but what do you think of majority of Final Fantasy fans that think next mainline title should be turn-based? It depends, because who knows whether that's the majority, I don't know. I think it's impossible to say unless they try and allocate that and like figure and poll it and shit, right? But in general, Final Fantasy, like, I'm a relatively new Final Fantasy fan, and I feel like I understand Final Fantasy more than most fucking people who bitch on Twitter, right? Who just clearly don't understand Final Fantasy. And it's not because I'm some genius, it's because it's what the people who make the games say. Final Fantasy is kind of just a broad idea. It's a journey. It's like a broad idea of going on a journey in a fantasy-style world. It can be turn-based. It can be free combat. It can be semi-turn-based and semi-free. It can be whatever the dev team making it at the time decide for it to be. It can be anything. So if the next game is turn-based, please do it. Awesome. That'd be cool. Just make it cool. Make it fun. I don't care what it is. You can do open combat. You can do X, Y, Z. I don't care. Just make the game good. The beauty of a series like Final Fantasy. I was gonna say Kingdom Hearts is kind of similar, but not really, because Kingdom Hearts does have a stringent narrative between its games, whereas Final Fantasy obviously you can have 16 and 15 that are about completely different things, right? But I think Kingdom Hearts is still kind of the same in some ways. The games can be very different one to the other. Though the systems might be the same in Kingdom Hearts, the games can feel a lot different. And that's the beauty of it. You're not going to play Kingdom Hearts 1 and get the exact same experience for Kingdom Hearts 2. So you can still love Kingdom Hearts 1, but also love Kingdom Hearts 2 for different reasons. And that, for me, is what like a really good series is like. You can also have a good series that does the same thing over and over and over. Right, that's fine as well. But for me, series that I tend to really enjoy, but not just in gaming, but in general, right? There's like iterations upon the formula. Music is the same, right? When I listen to an artist, not all the time, but a lot of the time, when they make like a great album, I used to always say this about Logic. I don't know if anybody knows who Logic is. When I used to listen to hip hop, but people will genuinely say, I feel like, generally say, fuck English, that Logic's best album is Under Pressure. So what a lot of people would ask for is another Under Pressure. And I would say, why do you want another Under Pressure when Under Pressure already exists? Just listen to Under Pressure. I would rather Logic make a different record. Even if the record is similar, I would rather Logic try to make a different record than just make the same record. That would just get boring. Now, eventually, he did kind of do that anyway with No Pressure, which was a sequel to Under Pressure, and very much like a sequel not just in name. He very much intentionally used some of the old samples and beats and shit. I am okay with that stuff happening, but in general, like, you want things to be iterated upon. You don't just want the same thing every time. You want things to change. And the change might not be as... This is the thing about change and what's risky. The change might not be something that you enjoy more than the last game. But you could still enjoy it, though. It might not be as much, but you could still enjoy it. And now you've got two games that you both enjoy. Maybe one more than the other, but you enjoy them both for different reasons. That's what you should be going for, in my opinion. Bonk! Oh shit. This is bad. Oh, I fired super at him. Like Wild Assault, man. No! No! Jesus Christ, that damage. Do you like FF9 Remake then? I'm gonna burp. Square Enix confirmed it'll be open world turn-based JRPG. I like to see it. I'm the type of person where I have things that I like and things that I prefer, but I am completely open to change and trying things. I openly want things to change. I don't mind it at all. Shit. Oh, I'm bad at the game. Very bad at the game. I am very bad at the video game. I backdashed. I should be dead here. Oh my god, I got away with it. Ugh. Excuse. Throw it over there. Oh, no man. I want to try to throw it over his head, but couldn't reach. I can't believe I just did that. No, I didn't get super. Oh! Ugh. Probably shouldn't charge us there, but whatever. Oh, I could go in. This matchup is completely different when you're playing against someone who doesn't understand how dumb the zoning is against me. So you don't mind if Death of Down Remake is real-time action-based combat as long as Square Enix are making it. Square Enix, for me, have got the stamp of approval of making good games, right? But it's not just about Square Enix. I don't mind whatever it is, just make it good. Make the game as a package good. Make a good story, make cool characters, give me cool combat, give me cool weapons, give me cool customization, cool traversal, compelling world. Just give me good stuff. I don't mind what it is. I might end up not liking the thing that you make, but I'd much rather not know what's coming, or like I might know it's this type of game, but it's a departure from the last game. I'd much rather play something different and end up not liking it than just play something that's the same every single time. Sometimes I don't mind playing something that's the same or very similar. That's fine too, but I don't want that all the time. Like, for example, this is my favourite game. This is my favourite fighting game. Guilty Gear Strive is my favourite fighting game I've ever played. Whatever they do after this, they better not do the same game. I don't want the same game. I want a different game. With new ideas and just different things. I don't want the same game. Some ideas can come back, sure, but overall I want like a new experience. I swear down this character just does me incarnate. She's so fun. We've only still going about the previous topic and we're having a war zone down here. Oh. Is there war in the call? Is there war in the chat room? Blissfully unaware of corny names, corniness. Ha. Will you shut up? Oh no. I didn't get it. It's gonna hurt really bad. Literally fucking 50% HP. What? What do you prefer, JRPG or Western RPG? I can't say I've played too many Western RPGs, I don't think, over time. But, so I'd have to say JRPGs, but I don't mind any style of game whatsoever. There's some games that maybe I'd look at initially and avoid, because I've just not tried that type of game before. But I could try them and could enjoy them. It just depends on when I'd actually give that type of genre of game a try. Shit. Pump it up.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
But in terms of like a game, like, although like, for example, if I saw like a game, let's say we're watching like the fucking Game Awards, right? And there's a game that gets revealed, it's got an insane art style that I really like the look of, and then I see the game, it kicks into the gameplay and it's an FPS game, that does immediately turn me off, but it's not enough that I just wouldn't play the game. If I like the look of the game, I'm going to play the game. Doesn't matter what genre of game it is, I'll give it a try. If it's got a cool story, or cool this, or cool that, Depends on what the game has to offer. Like, if I can tell that the gameplay looks really fun, like Hades, for example, then I'll play the game. Do, 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 do. I'm dead. Fuck. Forge knuckle.
Ready, set, by the wind!
By the wind.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
I knew he was going to do that. Tried to grab him, but I fucked it up. Are you serious? I fucking jumped, man. What? What?
Duel 2. Let's rock.
I'm lucky I got that. I was too close. Shit. I posted the topic because the director of FF1 or FF16, I guess, don't like the term JRPGs. He prefers it just be RPG, like Western RPGs. I can see why. I could agree with that. To be fair, I couldn't really care less for the term either. I don't really mind. Shit. I thought I had another charge. I certainly didn't. It's about negative stigma, like the game is too anime for children. That, yeah, but you get stigmas about anything and everything in life, but yeah, I get what he's saying, for sure. I wouldn't mind doing away with the term on fucking JRPGs as well, but it's just that's just what some people call them, so it's whatever. I was talking about, not about that specifically, but I was just talking about like games and gaming with my brother the other day. And he's literally only played FF15. And I think he's touched 7 Remake, the first part. But he agrees with me. Like, even Final Fantasy 15 being his main source of Final Fantasy experience, there is nothing like a Final Fantasy game. Not that I've ever played. There's just nothing like a good Final... Well, I say a good Final... Even 15, which is like... an underperforming Final Fantasy game by far. There's just nothing like it. There is nothing like a good Final Fantasy game.
Are you ready?
Have hobbies and interests outside of the online world. How about you go outside and get some bitches and Discord? Is that code for anime conventions, huh? Bitches in Discord sounds like modern Netflix and chill. Kittens in Discord, that'd be the hipster, the kids' ways of putting it. I mean, Xeno 3 is 2 anime. There's a logical reason why Square Enix don't like JRPGs as a term. I'm actually surprised how mature FF16 is compared to previous entries. The thing is, though, like 2 anime is always going to be like it's subjective, isn't it? Some people are going to enjoy that, and some people aren't. So, like FF16 is actually kind of anime. It's very mature in its setting, but I won't spoil. But it very, 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 very much draws from some anime fucking inspiration. In that game, it definitely does.
Nice shot.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Hee-ho. I beat my 16. I guess he did. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Is it like to you?
Operation success.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Absolutely. What do I do here? Fucking missed him. I'm being too one-dimensional with my attacks here. Nice. I suppose it's indeed anime, but more on the serious side, like Fullmetal Alchemist or Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan is also the go of anime. Let's get that established. The absolute goal is the goal. It's the goal. Oh shit! I fucking missed the fucking Harry. Well, the Steins Gate, I think, is a close. Steins Gate is incredible. Unbelievable how good Steins Gate is. But then 2 anime doesn't necessarily stop something from being close to the top, because for me, the Monogatari series is... For my second place of anime I've ever seen, it's either Steins Gate or the Monogatari series, because, I mean, that anime is just fucking good. Oh. Oh, nice. How have I messed that up? How have I not got anything from that, man? Oh, fuck. This guy's dealing with my minion offense like 4, so yeah, I haven't really been able to do anything to him. No! For fuck's sake. I can't complain when I'm fucking getting hit by that.
Operation success.
There's some good isekai anime out there as well, though. There's some fucking busting ass isekai anime out there as well. There's good anime of every genre, just like there's anime of every genre that just aren't that good. It's just how it is, isn't it? It kind of reminds me, I was thinking about making, I've got so many ideas for videos I want to make. I was thinking about one on the way home about like, the gist of the video would just be like, shonen is just magical or something like that, right? And it's essentially like, kind of highlighting the fact that a lot of shonen, even the most popular shonen, have some instances of really bad writing, just objectively poor writing. And yet they still like garner such insane levels of popularity, and it still works. Like even for someone like me, it still works. I don't know of like any other genre of anime that can like hold up in such a way like shonen does. Like it's insane what you can do when you give some cool ass characters and some sick ass fights, what you can kind of get away with. Tiki, which boss kills you the most in Elden Ring? No spoilers though, right? No problem. I would say Millennia, but comparatively, if I'd have played the game, like because with Millennia, I did not do anything to change how I was fighting her. The last boss of the DLC currently, I actually did level because it was just taking me that long. And I don't have the same time now as I did when I first played Elden Ring and I fought Millennia, so I didn't have the time to just keep committing. Like every time I was playing, I was enjoying it, don't get me wrong. Every time I was playing, I was just stuck on that boss, and it got to a point where it's like I'm never gonna, like I wasn't gonna play FF7 again until I finished Elden Ring, and I just was never ever gonna finish it without like sitting there and sweating it, which is completely fine. It's just I don't want to do that over writing and whatever, you know what I mean? So I ended up actually leveling. And it was still difficult when I beat it, but it was insanely difficult before that. So yeah, the final boss, definitely. When Square Enix said JRPGs is too anime for children, it's the stereotypical story of learn hero save the world. Again, I won't spoil basic story is very different from other JRPG storylines. As I say though, I totally get that, but for me, I always say you can do any story, no matter what it is. It can be a relatively generic story, and you can still make it work. You just have to make the execution better. You have to make the way you tell the story better, because most stories these days are not unique. It's almost impossible to tell a completely unique story. It's almost impossible, because so many things have already been done. So it's not about what you choose, although it's partially about what you choose. But a lot of the time, you're just not going to choose anything new. So you need to do the thing that you're doing better than other people have done it before, or just in a way that's satisfying. You need to tell your story in a way that's satisfying. Like, fundamentally, no spoilers, Jujutsu Kaisen is very similar to Bleach. Fundamentally. And it's not all too dissimilar from Naruto, although I think Naruto is probably... I think Naruto is probably the most mature of the three, if you take into account Shippuden. I think Naruto is probably the most mature of the three in general. But there's some of the plot points in that anime, or in that story. But all of them are relatively similar. You can make a lot of comparisons between them and see how their execution is relatively similar with certain like plot points and things and like structures for like arcs and things like that, and the way that like the villains are introduced or used in the story. You could draw loads of comparisons between them. But they're all good and everyone enjoys them. Well, I say everyone, but they're all enjoyed by many people because of their levels of execution and just also the fun and compelling aspects of the characters involved in each of their plots. even if some characters are relatively similar to each other.
Time to skedaddle on out of here.
Yeah, Elden Ring DLC is definitely canon. Yeah, it's definitely canon. But its happiness was a lot behind the last boss. It genuinely was. Well, I was really enjoying the grind and bashing my head against it. It was so fun. It was kind of the boss is definitely bullshit. At least the way I played against it. But I was enjoying the bullshit to a certain extent. There was a little bit of tilt, but overall I was enjoying the bullshit. It's just I don't have the time to do that anymore. I just don't. I'll say that, but if I'm being literal, I do. It's just I choose not to. I'd much rather make my own thing, make my own peak, than play someone else's peak. As much as it is fun to play someone else's peak, I'd rather make my own peak.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Oh, he just fucking walked me through. Okay. Oh shit, I didn't react. I really found you stop changing every 4 minutes. I don't really change that much. I change some sentence structure and punctuation based on feedback I receive. But in terms of the way it is now, it's exactly how it will be. It's not changing. Well, the first... Because I changed it and now the chapters are shorter. So the first 2 chapters are essentially as they are, unless I receive any other feedback about like sentence structure or punctuation in certain spaces, etc. like that. But in terms of like what the story is, they're exactly as they are and they won't change. Shit. Wait for it. Bro, I keep getting hit by so many dumb things.
For it. Yeah.
I didn't press anything, I just didn't do anything.
This way. It's better out.
Ouch, 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 ouch. Nice, force back a little bit of damage, but... Oh, you did. Have you seen the people telling someone to kill themselves or exposing the guilty community? I've seen bits of it, yeah. I think Stan put the video in the chat last time I streamed. People are just fucking weird. Some people are just fucking deranged. Well, I'm fucking deranged, but... there's ways in which it can be good and there's ways in which it can be fucking bad. I feel like in almost any context, if somebody makes a video on the internet about you, even if it's not about you, let's just say it is about you to make it a bit more of a... to scale how much I really mean this. If somebody makes a video about you on the internet and it makes you shaking angry, there's something wrong with you. In probably most contexts. Now, if somebody makes a video about something and it's not about you, and you're shaking with anger, there is definitely something wrong with you. Like, in the sense that you are dangerously emotionally fragile. Or This is a crazy concept. Somebody's lying on the internet for sympathy. I'm shaking with anger. I don't know.
Are you ready?
Oh god. I do not hate people who spit truth, bro. Look what happened to my boy Jesus when he started spitting. Oh, Dave's spitting. So more about those nasty pricks than people to kill themselves? Yeah, it's stupid. It's just stupid. All of the discourse around the whole thing since the technicals video is done. And like, I know it happens everywhere, and I'm probably guilty of doing it to a certain extent. With whatever example, you could probably definitely put one up. But I've seen comments of like, I don't like the community technicals can bring to a situation. It's like, well, what do you mean? Like, how can you categorize that? You just can't. You couldn't possibly categorize somebody's entire community. Like, your interaction with them is some fucking losers. They'd be like, oh, technicals said that all you Guilty Gear players are pedos, to some randomer that's got nothing to do with the situation. How can you class that as his community? You could. But then what happens if you get like another person that says to those same people, that's just fucking stupid, why did you say that? What happens when technicals also maybe says, when people say that, ignore them, it's fucking stupid. When you try and categorise someone's community like that and be like, oh yeah, they're just a problem, it just fucking, it's so stupid. I think we said this in another stream. I think I was talking to you about it, Better Name, about like people addressing the lowest common denominator. Like why are you giving the people who are making no attempt to actually engage in productive discussion any attention whatsoever? Like, why are you even engaging with people like that? They're not trying to help anything. They're not trying to understand anything. They're not trying to gain certain knowledge to help them avoid a certain situation. They're just trying to be awful. Why even engage with people like that? It's pointless discourse. And then people like that will go, oh, the Guilty Gear community is fucking, it's disgusting, or the technicals community is fucking disgusting. It's like, no, you're interacting with disgusting people. Like, what do you expect? If that person who says, oh, XYZ is disgusting, or their community is disgusting, if that person who's disgusting then joins whatever community you're part of, does that automatically make your community disgusting because they're part of it? Obviously not, you know what I mean? It's just fucking stupid. The fact that I may have to like actually break that down to sort of like a living human being is like it's a frightening thought. That people don't fundamentally understand that anyway, and don't think like that anyway. That's like a scary thought. Discourse? That sounds like Discord. We love Discord here. I want Discord to ram me from, oh my god. Guilty Gear community is kind of disgusting though. It could just be the milk minority though. That's what I'm saying though, like, what you just said there, Justin, at first is unfair, right? It's unfair, and what people do is they make that comment and then they don't qualify it. I am totally fine with people making assumptions, right? When you make an assumption, you have to qualify it. So what you followed up with is completely fine. Like, it's clear that from, you will have experiences of which you can quote, so maybe you can't quote specifically, but it's just feelings that you can recall from certain situations vaguely, where you felt it seems the Guilty Gear community is kind of fucking stupid, kind of shit, right? It's okay for you to feel like that, even if you can't demonstrably prove it, because it's a feeling, it's an opinion, right? But I think it's only fair to express sentiments like that when you say, I feel like that, but it might just be a vocal minority, or I can't really remember, but that's how I feel. Because it's a bit different. It's not like, it's not outright condemning someone. Do you get what I mean? If you just say, oh, the Guilty Gear community are full of pedos, it's just a ridiculous thing to say. Because it makes it sound like that's a conclusive thought in your mind that you came to, and the evidence of which you've come to that is almost always going to be literally zero. Whereas if you say that, but you're like, honestly though, I don't really fucking know, it's just how I think, it's how I feel. I don't have the most to sort of go off to think this, but it's what I think. That's a completely different statement. It might be still an unfair statement, but it's a completely different statement.
Thanks, guys.
It might be unfair to people in the Guilty Gear community who are totally sound and totally nice. And they might say, well, it's unfair for you to, like, conflate me with people like that. But at the same time, I guess it's a bit different if you're doing it to someone specifically and saying they must be like this because of the wider community. But if you're saying you wouldn't necessarily want to interact with the Guilty Gear community because of your impression of what it seems like, people can't necessarily feel too slighted by that, because it's like you've still had the unpleasant experiences with XYZ person. Someone else being better doesn't just take that away. It doesn't just go away. It doesn't make you right either about the wider community, but it's like both things are fine to say, do you know what I mean? Both feelings and things are fine to say and like feel in that context. The matter of fact is that it might be a vocal minority, but it doesn't like... It doesn't change the fact that exists. I don't know how else to say it. I feel like it's like a very basic concept, but some people just don't fucking understand. Like, I don't understand how like things happen anywhere, like in the Guilty Gear community. Someone's a this, someone's a that. Dr. Disrespect is exposed. Buggy's scamming people, blah 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 blah, and people get like genuinely upset and then like spit vitriol at anyone that isn't the person that's committed the act. Maybe there's context of which it's like it makes a bit more sense, but in general, like I can understand how someone can get upset because, like, for example, with like anything to do with people getting caught fucking diddling minors, that can get me really angry when I think about it. But then that's what I'm talking about, like being responsible with your emotions and not fixating on such a thing so that you don't get irrationally angry over someone that you don't know and just get on with your own life. You know what I mean? You gonna send it? Yes. Yeah. We want him in the corner here, so no wall spot. Nice. Good stuff. People will put more passion in investment fucking bitching about ex-content creator than they will anything in their own life. Like, figure out something that you want to do. And once you get to that point, you start to realise that, like, you have time for this shit. It's easier when you do something like this, like I'm doing. Low effort, low commitment, just streaming a game. Then you can talk about things like, yeah, whatever, but when you're working on something outside of something like this where you can't have an open dialogue with other people, you soon start to realise you ain't got the time to fucking boot. It might be something that you can do in 5 minutes, but you ain't got 5 minutes to spare on fucking talking about Buggy 2988 and having emotional investment in it, when you could be writing your own thing, or drawing your own thing, or playing an instrument, or fucking going to work. I don't know. Like, you just completely, these things just go away. This matchup seems awful for him. It looks awful. Oh shit, it's too far. Although I don't think he's using his Eddie too well. But in general, this matchup just does not look fun at all. This is like a very bad time. Oh, I fucking picked the minion up instead. Oh shit. Oh, I could have killed him a different way there, I think. Oh shit. Fuck. That's where I think this character's real strength is. It's not the mix, it's calling out buttons like that and getting a reward from it. Yeah, I suppose there isn't a definite way of knowing what the actual community is like. It's so sad to see the top players acting like this. That I can 100% concur, for sure. For sure. But it's like we were kind of discussing this about what Appeal said earlier about the title of a JRPG and its sort of negative, but some people may have negative association with the term, right? Just how it is. Like if all of a sudden someone joins, someone hangs around here, right? And then it's a situation happens and they start. We find out that they've been bullying someone for a long time who also hangs around here and has been like encouraging them to fucking kill themselves or some shit and like, I don't know, soliciting pictures of them. Does that all of a sudden mean that we're all terrible as well? Are we all fucking pedo, suicide fucking encouragers? Are we the same? Because he was part of our community, right? Like he's in the same bubble as us. So by definition, he's part of the community, so we are responsible, X, Y, Z. I don't believe in that shit, it's stupid. I can get why, though, someone would say that. Like, I'm not saying that someone then can't say, oh, maybe they're all like that, because although it's unfair and it's harsh, it did happen, and that experience, that bad thing that happened to the other person, doesn't just go away. Like, it's still there. So I can understand why other people will look at that and go, well, I don't want to be part of that community. I don't want to interact with people in there. But that's just a thing that happens in life. Like, you can't... Some people are going to look past that and go, well, maybe it's not all of them, and maybe it's just one isolated incident. Some people aren't going to do that. It's just what happens. Oh my god. Let's keep the streets clean. Didn't the Smash community bully Zero into attempting to off himself? Zero the pedo? See, I've seen conflicting reports about Zero being a pedo or not. Or like doing what you would call pedo shit. I've seen conflicting things about that. I don't know whether he really is or really isn't.
Are you ready?
I don't know if there's been like some like lying and some shit. Like I don't know what he actually did. I was a bit more in tune with the situation a while ago because at the time I was watching him, but I could be wrong in saying this, but I'm pretty sure he denied like the hentai thing, right? Like showing hentai to like underage people. I think he denied that. I might be wrong, I can't remember. And I also think he sued. I think he sued. Or he's in the process of suing the people who accused him of XYZ. That doesn't necessarily mean he's innocent. Of course he doesn't, but if it's not been done already, it'd be nice to see like what facts of which were uncovered or established in said proceedings. If it's ended in a settlement, then he's not helping himself. He's not. In some sort of situation where like it's established that maybe he's not done anything too, let's say, pedo activity-like, but he was still pretty sushed, and maybe he's come to some sort of agreement where, like, X people can't say that he is a certain thing or whatever. I don't know. I don't know the ins and outs of the Zero case, though. What I am certain of, though, is if it's as bad as people say it was, he wasn't the only one. There's fucking no chance. No chance. With the way that they describe, like, the environment of, like, how it was and the way that he was. This kind of, like, edgy anime boy attitude of, like, oh, I'm going to show you something fucking weird in anime. This is a very common thing that's happened, like, over years. That people have done, like, for anime to, like, show it off, particularly, obviously, like, a younger audience that doesn't necessarily see the cringe in that, right? That's just, like, a common thing. People were doing that in my high school. I'm sure that's happened, like, fucking umpteen times everywhere. I'm not saying it's right or whatever. I know, obviously, I'm saying my high school, and we're all of the same age. But the point is, of, like, using weird anime things to shock and show off is like a thing, right? But there's no way like that one person's just doing that. There's fucking loads of them, I bet you. I don't really recall that happening though after Zero got sort of fucked up, but like, I know like that Myth dude, I think it was, or whatever his name was, got done for having like a relationship with a minor or some shit like that. But I feel like he was the only one. I don't think there's that many more players that sort of got outed. I try super. I try super again. He's gonna grab me, fuck. I thought I had another bar, I was pressing R1. Nice. I'll take care of the juice, man. Take care of him, Slash. Have a good one. Oh, there might be... Oh, shit. Is it better now? It might be because I was just fucking holding control and like, near me thigh. Oh, I'm giving him too much TLDR, not TLDR, TMI. Oh, God. Why are you clocking out of work so quickly, bro? We ain't done yet. What? The fucking slowdown of the minion bump fucking messed with my kick. Oh! Oh my god, I got him, nice. This after getting cooked, bro. I don't get why I feel like I sit with young teenagers in their 20s, 30s. Some people are just fucking fucked in the head. Fucked in the head. Well, like I said, I've said this before, I can understand like a lot of rationale. It's just the rationale is fucked. Like I've said this, I've used this on stream before, like I can understand why like people do things, even like fucking deranged things. I can understand the reasoning. It's the means to the end that is the thing that no one would ever understand. Like I can understand a myriad of reasons as to why a fucking grown man would try and fucking prey on a minor, right? But how those reasons would actually make you do it is another question entirely. I can understand how loneliness can drive you to do many things, many ridiculous things, but for it to actually make you do what some people do to minors or attempt to do, that's a different question entirely. I didn't do the fucking BRC thing right, and he still lost the YRC anyway. Oh god. fucking put the minion down, and then I put the minion down, but I didn't get it, and then I fucking tried to grab him on the way in, but I pressed L1 instead. Oh shit, he's not dead. Oh shit, he's dead. Oh, you're gonna get fucked. Oh my god. Like, I got that much damage for that, for a parry. Wall splat. That's insane. And I feel that's what you're meant to do. You're meant to build up risk with minion mix, and obviously if you get to hit someone, take the combo. But build up risk and then fish for parry.
Thank you, everyone. Whoa, what the?
It's insane how much damage she gets from such a special move like that. Like, that's really strong. You'd think they'd kind of like try and nerf it so that she does very little damage from something as good as that.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
I don't know why it happens sometimes, but I don't get the right input for my minion. Like, the input for the minion is the reverse input of the kick, right? And sometimes I'll do it, and I just won't fucking get it. No, well, I've just done that. It was very obvious what was going to happen now. Mix. You okay with this? Turn overhead. No mad. Oh, fuck that up, really. I was hoping you give the YRC that. Yeah. That's what I need to do. I need to do that more. I've never done one of those combos, so I don't know how it feels.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
No! Oh, fuck's sake. Jacko's gravity off a close slash, when you hit it once and you try to hit it again, is fucking terrible. Like, you drop so fast. No, I didn't think she YRC, man. I was like certain she wouldn't YRC. Nice.
Time to skedaddle on out of here.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh shit. No. Oh wow, I just tried to 6 people out what I'm doing.
What a dweebazoid.
What a dweebazoid. Super, nice.
Won't get away!
Boom. Oh my, what is that damage? Oh my god.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
The Jacko had my. Oh, I didn't want to backdash there. I meant to land and fucking back throw it. Oh, I can't believe I got hit by that as well. Ouch, that's unfortunate. There's one thing I'm in this world never going to forgive myself for, ever. There's a 10 out of 10 baddie. You guys cannot imagine how beautiful she was. Charming, caring, sexy, social, etc. Full package, and she flirted with me too. I realised it when I was in a bus 2 years later. I cried like I actually realised the level of fuck up I am. God damn. Well, definitely had to get the Drake on after that. Oh shit. It would have been great if I put a minion down there. That would have been a really fantastic idea. I tried super and fucked it up. Fuck off, man. Oh. She did! Bye-bye.
We couldn't have done it without you.
Don't get life like so much by $1 a toy. Unless you want kids that don't see the point, moving men costs money. I guess, I mean, obviously, it just depends on what people... I can understand why like, the regular person, the average person, seeks companionship. I've always understood that. I was very much against it when I was a bit younger. I think as I grow a little bit more, I'm more open to the idea. But to me, just the way I see it is I'm just a selfish prick in general. I can't really live half for someone else. I can't even live for my own family. I have to live for myself first. Only then can I be there for my own family. But I have to have me sorted first. Yeah.
No time for love. There you go. Come on, now we're better for that.
You guys are allergic to romance. You can just buy a Tenga, you can get it with a dog or a cat or a bird. See, romance is one of them things that will inevitably find you no matter what you do in life. It just will. It's like a complete inevitability that almost everybody will experience it to some degree. Maybe not everybody will find their partner for life, but everybody experiences romance to some degree. Whereas living a life in which you achieve all the things you want to achieve and more, that's something that a fraction of 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 the populace will ever achieve. Your wildest dreams, at least. I guess it's kind of an impossible thing to quantify because some people could just have easier dreams to achieve, but
No time for love.
in general, there's no person that can do that for you unless your dream is that person. But I would say that's a very shallow dream. But then again, who am I to judge somebody else's dream? It's just whatever, isn't it? Oh god. Fucking... I hate this matchup, but I think it's... This one in particular, it's just all my fault. Like, when I play against this character, I make so many bad decisions. When I play against Bedman, I feel like there's just nothing I can do. But with this character, I feel like there's so many better things I could do, and I just don't do them. The card pressure and all that stuff is very difficult to deal with, but I think I can do a lot better. Whereas a Bedman, I feel like I really can't do much.
You had to face the mighty Johnny.
What's good, Casey? How you doing, homie Slice?
Tell me about it.
But I find love is trying to win the lottery. I guess in many ways you could say that, yeah. No, I fucked it up. He actually did that well.
That's my man.
But when I was younger, I was never really a confident person when it comes to like romantic things and just in relationships in general. I wasn't really that type of person. I didn't think of myself like that. And I just looked into a relationship. It just happened. Even though the rat is a rat, I won't categorise it as something it wasn't, in the beginning at least. It was very much like an innocent thing. It's as time progressed it got a bit more manipulative and a bit more crazy because she was the older one in the dynamic and the more experienced one. Fuck. But in general, I just learned that like the dynamic of it isn't for me. I can't really like, and this is when I didn't have anything going on and anything I wanted to achieve. Now, actually having been driven to achieve something, I couldn't possibly fucking think about accommodating the needs of another person other than myself. No chance. Unless it directly benefits me towards achieving what I want to achieve. That's a different conversation, but I think that's a very unique like dynamic that very few people really have, like maybe like athletes or whatever, or things like that, you know. You have to find someone with the exact same interests and work ethic, you know. So I started school again a few days ago. I hope you've been enjoying it, Casey. I hope you've been enjoying school.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh god. Shit. Nope. I really should go off, to be honest with you, but I can't be fucking out. I'll start with play some fucking stride. I fucking RC'd, man. Meanwhile, one-to-one Pyra body pillow, been going strong for 5 years now, thinking of proposing soon. Oh my god, that was sick. Yeah. That is one of my favourite things to do in this game. Pick the minion up and run away. It's so fucking goofy. It's so great. It looks so fucking stupid. Problem is relationships like against the team trying to win the jackpot. You finally win when you lost thousands. 9% of gamblers quit playing too big. Yeah, I agree. I wouldn't say it's the exact equivalent because if you, it depends on like the experience you have, I guess, as well. Even a negative experience, like in my case, my experience was really negative, but I'm very thankful for my experience because it helped me like realize a lot about myself that I didn't otherwise accept or know. Sounds like a really backwards way of saying it, but I guess, you know, many things can be ironic like this. Being in a situation where I felt trapped for so long, whilst being in the worst mental state I've ever been in, and just actively wanting to die every second of every day, made me realise just how important it is to not feel that way. Like, being in that situation for that long and finally getting out of it, it made me realise that that shit's not normal. You should not be doing that. I should be making active efforts to not feel that way. If there's something making me feel that way, or contributing to such a feeling, I need to get rid of it now. Ugh.
Perfect.
Time to skedaddle on out of here. Aw, shucks.
I fucking love this character, man. She's so fun.
They can change society. So instead of reflecting on
Maybe it is
themselves,
because I've seen a relative invest money in kids and then to be cheating on and left with nothing because they were technically not married 20 years down the toilet. Situations like that do happen, for sure. Which is the risk with relationships. But as they say, you know, you can't paint it all with the same brush, if you get what I mean. Like in my case, I don't paint every possible proposition with the same brush as the one that I've experienced, of my experience previously. The reason why I don't do it is because I know myself as a person. I know what I want in this life at the moment, and you just can't accommodate a relationship in it. It's got nothing to do with any sour feelings left over from that person at all. Ugh. Ugh. This is what I mean about this character. I'm telling you, the way you play this character is to be annoying as fuck. That is what you're meant to do. You're meant to be annoying as shit. Fuck out of there. Nice. He's kind of learning.
Time to skedaddle on out of here.
Which is cool.
Aw, shucks.
Evangeline's from a game I want to make where the choices you make gives you different ends and powers. I'm going to make her a power-up character. The gimmick is that she gets new moves mid-match based on her playstyle, defense being hero moves and offense being villain moves. That's Infamous Second Son. Was that actually what the character's from, or like based on like the character idea? Did I play? I don't think I did. I think I played the first Infamous game. I think I played a DLC called First Light. I think I played that. That's my Infamous experience. Wasn't there an Infamous 2?
are you ready?
I think I played that. I might have touched that, but I didn't play it much. Why is the husband beating up his wife? That's what we like to see, fucking spousal abuse. I love emotionally manipulative women. I don't like making decisions.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society.
Making decisions, eh?
Duel 1.
I don't know if anyone actually does this, but I do this a lot. I actually flip a coin on a lot of things. It depends on what it is. Like if I'm okay with both outcomes, I'll flip a coin. But if it's something that's a bit more like, requires a bit more concerned thinking, I tend to just obviously make the decision, but... I find like knowing the decision that I'm going to make a lot of the time, or coming to a formulating my thought process towards the decision, is boring. The flipping a coin just like, I don't know, takes that away from me a bit. Bedtime story, happy ending is just a snapshot in time. Why am I backdashing when this motherfucker's got a gun? Fuck. I'm not dead here or anything, but I think I'm very damaged. I'm in a lot of pain. Oh, I thought I'd take a risk there and just try and touch him. Right, as much as I don't want to, I will make this the last set. Because I've got work at 7 o'clock in the morning, and that is less than 7 hours away. Right, I've got to get up at 7 o'clock in the morning. I'll work half 8. If I get a chance, I'm going to try and do what a Jacker player did to me. So like, he's kicking me against the wall, he's putting the minion in his hands, but then he's kicking me again. Like, so I didn't hold the minion there. Like that is what he did. Wow, that doesn't work. I was fucking literally blatantly sitting there and blocking. No, it's time to try and press. I try to press 2K. Oh shit, I fucking ran out of meat. I didn't realise. I thought I had super. There's one bullet. Oh, fucking hell. I could have done better. I did the right thing being aggressive, but I was too aggressive. I should have let him shoot me on block one more time. The heart turns into stone.
Thank you, everyone. Whoa, what the? Thanks, guys.
Guys, this is the last game. Let's make it a good one.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh, fuck off, roll back. I'm telling you now, this character is just a shitpost character. She is. She's a shitpost character. She's just a troll. This is a complete troll character. I'm telling you now, this character is just a bullshit. She's just a troll character. Fucking double parry right in his face. The mix off the jumping is good, for sure. But I think her strength isn't in like a mix. It's that fucking parry. Fuck off. No. I thought he backdash. I fucking mashed. I'm dead. I'm dead.
Just a regular old unhappy ending.
Rip. I tried to win the last game, but it's just not part of the. It's not part of the script, unfortunately. Oh, I want to keep playing so bad, but I need to stop playing. I really want to keep fucking playing. I'm just staring at the screen right now, being like, do I just, you know what I mean? Do I just, you know, no, I don't. Right, I'm actually tomorrow anyway. Seems my internet is Gucci right now, which is awesome. So, yeah, I'm actually tomorrow, we'll see. Fucking Pain Pekka. I really want to fucking keep playing, man. I want to keep playing. With the story, I put my heart on it. What story? Nukes on his own time. Men or women flips coin, catches it midair and throws it away without even looking at it. Men it is. One more count and a loss. Fuck's sake. It has to be this fucking character as well.
Are you ready?
Right, come on. What's he got? Backdash? Oh, don't be a laggy fucking Asuka, please. Nice DP, fair play. Yeah. Why would you do that? What's gonna happen here? Fuck. Fucking love this character! I'm not getting hit by that, man. Fucking reflexes of a fucking turtle! Tortoise slug! Fucking... Beautiful stuff. Is that a... Am I going to shatter a shield here? Oh, I am. Oh shit. I fucking do. Oh god. His character, bro. I thought he was gonna dash in. I completely gambled. I fucking gambled my entire life on that one decision alone. But this time I blocked it nice. Oosh! Oh god. No. These cubes just fucking beat me, man. Oh. I tried. He's good as well, man. He's good. Yeah, we're gonna lose. We're gonna fucking lose, but we'll just fucking go out fight. We'll go down swinging. Shit. Got this fucker on the ground. He's dead, nice. I've got to react to that, man. What? I was expecting YRC. This guy's got balls, man. This guy's good. This guy's really good. Fuck off. What is even that? What the fuck? Bro, what is... What is this character, bro? He's so fucking bullshit.
Beating people sure is hard. It's...
Duel 1.
Bonk. No, he's not YRCing at all as well in like these situations. He's just not scared. I've tried super like 3 times here. He's not even dead, is he? Oh, yeah, thank fuck. A bit of DP. Yeah. Why am I getting hit by that? Get him! Shifting structural bossy is what you're doing, boy. Because your ass is blitz! He's not dead, but he's close. What? He went for that whilst having no mana. Are you, what? I need the meter. I can't afford to tension. No, fuck, doesn't matter. I'm dead. Bullshit you saying? Is it blazing? Oh, it is blazing. It's bullshit the blazing. Yes. Now let's give him our bullshit blazing. Oh. This character, man. This character, man. What the fuck? This character's nuts. This is not a good matchup. I fucking always struggle with this one.
Add analysis and interpretation of results to my list.
Well, we are ending on a loss because I am not playing anymore. That is it. I'm done. I'm absolutely done now. That is a 0. I'm done. 0-3. Damn. This I can't fucking do this matchup. I can't do this matchup. I just can't. I feel like it's impossible. Go to bed on a bigger loss. Right, I might stream tomorrow. We'll see. I don't really know. I'm going to be fucked after work tomorrow. So, yeah. I'll see you guys when I see you. Peace!